It's Major B on the track.
Yeah.
Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coke. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around, thought I played a Romans, innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake hellos, behind closed doors, she rocked them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama, I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in coat. It's my baby mama, she be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
Oh yeah. I don't know, but it seems like sometimes when I play this song, it goes with a subject that I'm talking about. I wonder why. In this situation, this baby mama terrorist was not riding in a Lexus, but she sure was riding in a car. That's why I say you can't make this shit up. I don't know, but we definitely gonna cook and talk about this today. But before we get started, you know how we do.
All stand, please. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. This honorable court now stands adjourned, sign it aye. God save the state and this honorable court.
Yeah. You may be seated up in this motherfucker today. Shout out to the baby mama terrorist bounty hunters. I'm your host, Mr. Palmer. And what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about a baby mama terrorist, a auntie terrorist who was cruising down the street all up in Baltimore. You know, like what Trump say, shithole city. You know, and the police decided to pull this baby mama terrorist over. And when he pulled over, he started to smell something that was real bad. Eventually go up in the trunk, and you find two little kids up in the trunk. Was it some kids that she kidnapped that she didn't know? Nope. Was it some homeless kids that she met on the street? Nope. Hey, was it even the husband's kids? Nope. It was our own niece and nephew. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up at all. Yes, the auntie killed her niece and nephew. You just can't make this shit up. But this shit don't exist. Your mama black. You sit on the couch all day, running for child support, deadbeat. Y'all don't want to be fathers. Well, hell, y'all sure don't want to be motherfucking mothers. See, we are falsely accused. We get accused and shamed and ridiculed, but you bitches actually do the shit. So when we call y'all some deadbeat killers and baby mama terrorists, that's exactly what you are. You just accuse us and just say that we're deadbeats and low lives and sitting on the couch and stop dropping the roll and being from Cottage Grove and everything else. But it be y'all motherfuckers who got degrees, who independent, who we support our kangs, Black Lives Matter and feminist movements and Me Too's and shit and everything else. And that's why I say we accused. We always accused and looked at as this, but y'all actually do this shit. And y'all got some type of excuses behind that and still don't take no type of accountability. But it's all good. So I'm glad people coming in here today, and I hope everybody definitely get them likes up as we tune in. You know, we got 52 people up in here. We got 37 likes. Let's get them likes up. And I do pray that we got my boy Noble, the world class, because he live in Baltimore. And I also see another brother, Red Pill Wellness. He's on here, and he's near Baltimore. And I think there's another brother that says, so it's a couple people from Baltimore that definitely support the page. Maybe y'all know more than I do. You know, I'm a dumb nigga off Cottage Grove, but I know a little bit, little some. But before we get started, let's see who's up in the comments section. We got Tim Howard V. Shout out to you, my brother. We got the kid's dad. We got Malcolm Royster up in here. Yeah. He said, whoa, this is just from the title. I could tell this is a must-see live. Yes, it is. First, I was going to do a pre-record. I said, nah, this just happened. Let's definitely do a live. We're going to talk about this shit. You got Jay Ham up in the building. You got Baby Mama Terry's Bounty Hunters. Shout out to him for the I ain't put on my machine yet, but he gave me some more sound effects, some good, funny, nice sound effects. Appreciate you, my brother, to the fullest. We got Bill Bob up in here. What's going on, Bill? He said, damn, you on point, today, Mr. Palmer. Flame. I know this girl personally. I thought this store was going to sweep under the rug. Oh no. I knew about that when it happened. Somebody see a lot of stories I get be from y'all who email me, but I also get a lot of emails, inboxes from my Instagram. That's why a lot of y'all need to tune in now. And that's why I got over 13,000 followers. I get emails and I check problems. I get so much that I can't just talk about it every, like I want to. So that's why I say I'm gonna try to start doing more pre-recorded videos, because I can't do a lot on every single thing. But nah, I knew about it, but then some other things came that I felt was must talk about, just like the baby mama Tess who don't even have kids, that schemed off $230-some thousand, pretend to be a mother, her and Crip Dave and shit. So, that's that's the reason why. But I knew about this shit. I did. But shout out to Bill Bob. Appreciate you. And you say you know this woman personally. I want to know if you're willing to come on here and we talk about this shit. And people from Baltimore, well, shout out to you, Bill. I want to give a shout out to William Austin. This is my brother from Chicago who made that chain. Man, I gotta make the chain. I gotta get a longer chain. Cause when I try to put it on my own, it'd be very, very hard. And ain't nobody here. I'm just the only nigga that's on the couch. But believe me, I rock it. So shout out to William Austin, man. My brother Shine up in this motherfucker. Shout out to my brother. And I did get your message, bro, about the other cat. We're gonna talk either today or tomorrow, most definitely. We got Dren up in the building. We got East Stigers up in here. We got Space Kitchen Podcast. What's up, bro? We got Q Lillian Epps. We got Bill Overdue. We got Doom Guy. We got Kate Business Podcast. And he also gave me a $5 super chat. He said this case happened about 10 minutes away from where I live. I live in Baltimore. That's why I knew that was the other person that said that. Shout out to this brother right here. I'm gonna send a link. I need y'all in here with me. We got I Am Me up in here. We got the one JP. Shout out to JP, man, another Instagram supporter that be coming back and forth on here. Who else we got up in here? We got my boy. Hold on, let me go back up. We got J Ham, just because I didn't say it. We got Simply a Diva up in here. Hey, Lillian, I heard about the one that was in East St. Louis about the 5 kids that was burned while the mother dropped a friend off, and then she ran in and tried to save them, but unfortunately, she didn't save them. And I'm gonna do a pre-record on that too. It's so much shit that y'all send me, man. Some stuff I have to look and I can't talk about it, or sometimes I look at it and it's like it's gonna be kind of late if I do it because there's so much to talk about. It be just breaking news that the media ain't gonna talk about it. It got to be on social media for it to finally get to biggest CNN line ass. You can't make this shit up. We got Lawrence up in the building from Montana, man. Shout out to the brother for the $5 donation. He said, you're awesome. Appreciate you, my brother. Hey, man, every time I look around, I keep hearing about California having more fires and deadly fires, man. I hope you being safe out there, brother. Even though you near the West Coast, you right there. So hope it's getting better for you out there. We got Moses Blackthorn up in here. We got Woke Quill. We got the cool guy. Man, I ain't seen this brother. I'm not even surprised. We got B More Tales up in here, meaning Baltimore Tales. $4.99. I ain't seen this brother here in a while. least in the comments. I ain't gonna say he ain't been looking. He said, remember seeing the story. Shake my head, salute. Yeah, I was gonna say, y'all from Baltimore, y'all definitely need to tune in this shit, man, because I want to know what I don't know. You know what I mean? I could say so much and read and we do the video and dissect, but y'all out here. You know what I mean? That's why I hope the world-class Nobles up in here too. Shout out to B More Tales. He doing them cartoons and shit. I fuck with him. Whenever you get time, I hope you can do one of my cartoons. Baby Mama Terrace edition, of course. But yeah, shout out to my boy B More Tales. Yeah, subscribe to him too. We got the kid's dad. Once again, $4.99 donation. D for West means do for self. Towards the new chain. I appreciate you, my brother. You know, I'm trying to get that couch, but I got to get a big ass chain. Shout out to you again. You know what I mean? I think I said Doom Guy, but just in case, you got Doom Guy up in here. Red Pill Awareness up in the building. Y'all need to subscribe to this brother. He definitely doing the Lord's work. Definitely good brother out there near Baltimore. He's near Baltimore. I know that for a fact. We got Sean Johnson up in here. And shout out to the Doom Guy again for the $5 donation. He said, keep up the good work, brother. It's much appreciated. No, I appreciate it, my brother. Since everybody giving $4.99 and $5, let's do the $4.99 challenge or the $5 challenge. And if y'all want to go above and beyond, hey, deadbeats can't be choosy. If y'all want to do 99 cents, I ain't got no problem with that either. You know me, trying to get off that couch. It's hard out here. You know what I mean? I'm going to put the link in right now for this shit because I want the Baltimore people to come on here, especially the brother Bill. He said he known her. He knew her or knew the family or know her personally. You can't make this shit up. Mr. Griggs just came in. Now he's from Ohio, but he said he out in Baltimore right now. You definitely be careful. Your shit might roll over. You never know. Yeah, man. Definitely that's the link right there. I think I got a cash app too before we get started. Want to give a shout out to Michael Ross for the $5 donation. Appreciate you also, my brother. I got a cash app right here. And you know what? I want to give a shout out to Abdul. He sent the cash app yesterday, $5 cash app, and I missed out on if he did it during the stream yesterday or after. But either way, I want to give a shout out to my boy Abdul from Texas. I recognized it. Appreciate you, brother. Want to give a shout out also for today, Maurice from over east. He's from 071. Shout out to that brother. Also, salute to you, fam. Let me see. There's one more, I believe. I want to give a shout out to East Senior as always for the $5 cash app. I appreciate you as well, my brother, to the fullest. Yep, most definitely. But yeah, man, Bill, if you can come on the panel, I just put the link. The link is in there. I'm still continue with the story though. You can't make this shit up though. The auntie killed the kids, not the baby mama terrorist, but the auntie, man, the auntie, yeah, yep, the auntie. It's fucking shame. And they said it was the baby. Them two babies been in the car for almost a year or a year, driving around that motherfucker like it wasn't shit. You know, you remember Easy cruising down the street? Yeah, real slow. What the fuck are they yelling? Baby mama terrorist hoe. Cruising down the street? Yeah, you can't make this shit up. We got Celine up in here. Hey, how you doing, Celine? We got who else just came here? Yeah, Celine. Mr. O just coming up in here. Mr. O from Inglewood, Chicago, that is.
Man, you got bad murder aunties out here, man. Damn.
Hey, man, baby mama Terry could be your auntie too. It don't make a difference.
Damn, but yo, this sounds similar to now how y'all don't understand when these kids are missing for a month, at least a couple of weeks. Y'all going on for years. I've seen the kids and they in the trunk. Like,
almost a year. And just like Celine says, and so Celine says some women don't deserve the title of mother. I agree to the fullest, 100%. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead serious. We got the straight G Turo up in here. Shout out to my brother. Definitely doing the Lord's work. We got K Dot up in here. We got Corey Washington just came in. You know, we got Rashid up in here, man. Yeah, it's crazy. BMT to the fullest. auntie baby mama Ted. Then shout out, you know what? Shout out to everybody that tuned in because I know everybody don't comment. Some just watching. Do your due diligence. I appreciate it, but I just need everybody to definitely let's get the likes up. You know, we had a good run yesterday. Talking about that baby mama Tears, who ain't even a baby mama. You can't make this shit up. Yeah, Doom said somebody knew for sure. So I hope Bill come in here. The link is in there, you know, but you can't make this shit up. Yeah, how you know your child been missing for a month and you don't know it? You don't know what the fuck going on. But then again, they might have called. She said, oh, well, they sleeping. Every time they call, they ain't there. But that's still some bullshit. You just can't make this up. Now,
not the black woman. They love their kids. Mr. Palmer, they love their kids.
Yeah. We support our kings and our sons, and we love our daughters and your mama black. Yeah,
I'll do anything for my kids. You don't understand. I do everything for my kids. Yeah. I take up on my kids. Yeah. I take care of them, maintain them, put the Nike Jordans on them and everything. Keep their hair.
Yeah, these Al Quishas and Al Keishas and Al Shaquana Watermelons and all that shit. That's what they are. We got Fred GTENT up in here. We got D-Mac the Trucker. We got Fred the Jammer coming up in here. Appreciate you, brother, for the $5 super sticker or super chat. Keep doing the Lord's work. I'm trying to, my brother. You know,
man, we need these B-more brothers to come up on the panel for real. That's the reason I hopped on here, man.
Exactly.
I know we got the worst women in the country, Mr. Palmer, but they right behind us. Like them B-more Philly chicks, any chick from Florida, any chick from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? Man, look, stay away. I don't think I'm saying that on Jap channel.
Hey man, did y'all see? You know what? He was on there this morning. Shout out to Minister Jap and shit. I wasn't able to tune in because I was trying to get all my shit done. I was trying to get off the couch. It took me about 3 hours to get off the motherfucker. So I had to, you know, just keep easing so I could roll off to this motherfucking chair and crawl up. You know how it is. It's hard out here for a bum. So, but I do want to say, Kareem said, Mr. Palmer, CNN corrected the report from yesterday about the lie saying those 3 kids were hers. You know what? I had went on Turtle Boys. He tagged me. Turtle Boy Sports tagged me in the video he did right after, and they try to justify. CNN try to justify saying that they got proof that she been having the kids all them times and bullshit. That's the cover if they fuck up. So that's bullshit. But shout out to Kareem for this. Thank you. You can't make this shit up. But I've been talking to the friend of the actual mother, and I'm hoping he could talk to the actual mother to come on here because I want to come on here, man. You know, and put this out there. Now that she got the kids, she could definitely take it and run with it. Go to Fox News and everything else and see how she can turn this shit around. Shit. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Let me make this wider, you know. But yeah, when y'all come in here, please like and please share if possible. Definitely try to get it, you know what I'm saying, all over to this space, all over. But they say she's 33 years old. I thought she was older than that. When I saw her face, I just knew she was older than that. Like, she don't like no 33 years old, but
hey, that's some 15 years around the CC, getting raw digging cheap liquor, man. That's what it do to you.
I don't know. Brandon Sutton.
Squares, all that good stuff.
Shout out to Brandon Sutton from Washington, man. He all the way to the west. I hope he ain't around that fire shit in Cali, man. Cause that shit, every time I look around, he keep talking about the deadliest fire this and the deadliest fire that and all that shit, man. That shit crazy, man. Hope you being safe. I hope everybody being safe is out there near California or in California, man, for real.
Celine, I ain't even hear about that. Celine dropped some in the comment, man.
Yeah, it was on new. It's been on new for some months, but then it keep talking about some another fire, and I just like, man, we got
Celine in the comments said that was a girl that left her kids by the lake, like 6 kids in the comment section. Look what Celine said.
Celine, Mr. O, did you hear about the story of the mother who want to call her dad who left her her baby for 6 days unsupervised across the pond? Man, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit. That shit real out here, man. But these the ones who the most best fit says government daddy.
Yeah.
Mother Earth. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. These Al Karens, Al Quishas, Al Senoritas, and everyone else. But let me read and we'll go from there. Police arrested the 33-year-old Anna 2 children who were found dead inside of her vehicle during a traffic stop in Maryland Wednesday night. Police said That was last Wednesday, y'all. This is new. This ain't nothing that happened months ago, and this ain't happened a year ago. Cause they quick say, "Oh, this old news." No, it ain't. No, it ain't. And it's not how old it is. It happened. Yeah, the state of parenthood, right? The mother identified as Nicole Johnson. So we got Al Cole up in here. Al Cole terrorist. Nicole Johnson had temporary custody of her niece, 7-year-old Jocelyn Johnson, and nephew, 5-year-old Larry O'Neal. So investigators say Johnson admitted she had been driving around with her niece's body in the car for more than a year. I'll be goddamn. More than a year. She's been driving around with the body over a year.
She gotta be a recluse, bro. She must ain't got no friends, cause ain't no way in bullshit to bullshit that anybody that she know, a co-worker, anything, y'all can smell nothing, y'all can been around her, y'all ain't act, you know what I'm saying, see her act like in crazy behavior in over a year, like this don't even make sense, bro. But again, it's Baltimore.
It don't. But I'm gonna read it again. Investigators say Johnson admitted she had been driving around with her niece's body in the car for more than a year, according to documents obtained by the Baltimore Sun. She allegedly put the girl's dead brother next to her in May this year. Oh, wait a minute. So she killed the nurse. I'm going to say nurse. She killed the niece. I didn't know this. I thought both of them was in there for a year. She killed the niece last year. She killed the nephew in May. That's what, a couple months ago? I want y'all to hear this.
Man, that was 3 months ago, yeah.
Right. She killed the niece over a year, had the body now over a year. So she had the nephew, the 5-year-old, ride around. I guess whatever he did, I guess she said he got to go in the trunk too. So she killed him in May. So June, July, August, 3 fucking months. It ain't even really it ain't even 3.5 months. So she did it. She just recently did with no hesitation. Man, you can't make this shit up.
So you mean to tell me he ain't asking where his sister is, or was he there when she did his sister too?
Don't know. We're gonna find out though.
Oh Lord.
Check this out. Oh, you know what? Ed Greer says unbelievable. No, it ain't. With these baby mama tears and the shit I've been learning, the shit I've been watching, the shit I be looking at and reading and start doing my due diligence, look up statistics and stats, stuff like that. It ain't unbelievable. Back in the day, yeah, I would say when I was a sucker, yeah, it's unbelievable. Now, nah, it ain't unbelievable. We taking this bitch to trial too. Hope y'all know this is not unbelievable at all with these baby mama terrorists. Whether these Al Karens, Al Quishas, Al Senoritas, Al Hunter, it don't make a difference. They all one the same. I want to give a shout out to Hologram. What's up, bro? Fell out donation. He say, lock up. Shout out to my brother.
You're locking her up, man. Put her in the guillotine. Man, look. Put her in the guillotine already, man. Off with her head, bro.
100%. But let's continue. This truly was a devastating incident, one that not only shocked our community to its core, but significantly affected our patrol officers, forensic technicians, and detectives. Baltimore County Police Chief Melissa Hyatt said in a news release Friday.
Wow.
Officers, yeah, I know, right? Officers found the 2 children severely malnourished, bodies stuffed. She stuffed them in the trunk of her car after pulling Johnson over in Essex. That must be a street or a expressway, I'm not sure, over in Essex, just after 11 p.m. So that was at night. It was at night. So she must have been speeding or something, you know. But check this out. This is her motherfucking mugshot, but 33 years old. She's charged with felony child abuse resulting in death after police says bodies of niece 7 and nephew 5 were found in the car she was driving. Court documents detail she admitted to putting them in the trunk. My thing is, why is she not charged with murder?
Man, look at the eyes, man, Joe. Look at the eyes, man.
Look at this.
Yeah, she did that shit. You could tell by the eyes.
She's 33 years old. She's 33 years old.
She look like 43.
No, she look more than I'm 42. Goddamn it, I don't look that damn ugly. I'm ugly enough, but goddamn, that nigga like she's 60. Just don't have a bunch of gray and she got somebody else's hair on. But I'm just saying. This is a 33-year-old. And this who you leave your kids with? Okay, I got it. I know.
Fuck your thoughts.
I know what y'all thinking. That's why I say fuck y'all.
Yeah. We bashing our queens. You
Yeah,
dragging them.
I
Dragging them.
already know. But I will say,
You fucking income fucking poop.
yeah, exactly. But you can't make this shit up. Look, you can't make this shit up. Let's continue. After officers told Johnson they would have to tow her car because she was driving without a license and using a fake tag and registration, she replied, "It don't matter. I won't be here in 5 days." Oh, okay, now she's talking suicide. She won't be here in 5 days, the document said, and y'all gonna see me on the news making a big debut. Oh man, she didn't give a fuck. I want y'all to hear what I just said. Let me kind of highlight this shit. Officers told Johnson they would have to tow her car because she was driving without a license and using a fake tag and registration. She replied it didn't matter. I won't be here in 5 days. The document said, adding, she said, y'all going to see me on the news making a big debut. And so she is. Yeah, like Dexter said, no soul. Yeah. See?
Daughters of Lilith, bro. She's a daughter of Lilith, man. The chaos in their head. See, that's why they need. See, men, this is what we are dealt with in this fucked up society. They asking us to go ahead and wipe these chicks up, wipe them all, give them all the good wisdom, and just look past what they did in the past and all this shit. Yeah, this man, go scroll up, Mr. Palmer.
These the ones we supposed to put crowns on.
This one supposed to protect and defend, right?
These the ones we supposed to lead. These the ones supposed to protect and honor and cherish and all that shit. Oh fuck no. No.
And look at her face. She look like she ain't did nothing wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? The book of
she didn't. Look what she said. She said, "I'm here to make my big debut." She knew. She knew what it was. She didn't give a fuck. These the ones we supposed to worship. Gods.
Yeah.
Mother Earth. Yeah. Let me Johnson allegedly admitted to detectives that she became angry with Jocelyn in May of 2020 and struck her multiple times, causing her to hit her head on the floor. Mind you, she's 7 years old. The documents state that she placed the girl's unresponsive body in a fucking suitcase, according to WBAL. I want y'all to hear that real clearly. She beat her multiple times. She's 7 years old. And she stuffed her in a fucking suitcase. Ain't no big ass suitcase. Suitcase ain't that damn big. She stuffed her in a briefcase. Yo, queen. Timothy John said, "This fucked my whole day up, bro." It should, because these are the motherfuckers that we supposed to be around and protect and love and honor and cherish, to turn the other cheek and live with and be bothered with and try to teach and show and all that shit. No, you stay away from these faggot ass motherfuckers. And you wonder why I keep telling y'all we had to change the laws in our mind, because these be one of these bitches be talking about some you know how
that ass though, right?
Yeah,
Mr. Palmer, man. This chick makes the mom from Mommy Dearest and the mom from Flowers to the Attic look like Mother Teresa, dog. Like, you can't make this shit up, bro. Damn.
Right. And that's why I don't get mad when other YouTubers who talk about black men or talk about men in general and say, stay away from them, move away, run away. Please do. So we ain't got to run. Please. I got no problem with that. I don't get offended. Go your own way. Y'all females go MGTOW, go your own way. Female go your own FigTown. Female go your own way. Whatever you need to do, go away. I have no problem with that. I salute you. I promise I will not bother you. I promise that. But let me continue. She said, well, it says 2 months ago, the girl's brother told Johnson he was tired and went to lay down, but never woke up. So the little brother who's 5 years old told Johnson he was tired and wanted to lay down, but never woke up. She told detectives. She added that he had an injury to his leg, but didn't say how he got it. She said then she put the boy's body in a plastic tote and placed it next to the sister's body in the trunk. The children's biological mother told police she left them in Johnson's custody in July 2019. So that was 2 years ago, when she couldn't care for them after moving to Maryland from Ohio, the documents say. Police said the children's mother tried to contact them numerous times, but was unsuccessful. At one point, Johnson told her sister she would give back the children, but never showed up at the agreed on meeting spot, according to the documents. Johnson faces multiple charges, including first-degree child abuse that resulted in the death of a child under the age of 13. They didn't charge her with murder, though. Okay. Tonight, the entire Baltimore City Police agrees with the community over the unspeakable deaths of the two innocent children. Hyatt said, the investigation into this atrocious crime would not stop until those responsible are brought to justice. Well, then you need to arrest the mother and everybody else, then, not just this motherfucker.
Oh, arrest the whole family.
Yeah. It don't say what part of Ohio, just say in Ohio. The bodies of Jocelyn Johnson and Larry O'Neill were transported to the office of the chief medical examiners for a full autopsy to determine the cause of death. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. Fucking sad. That's sad.
Yeah, no, not the ABWs, no, not the Queens. They don't do this. No. I just don't believe it. No. Even though they got articles, news reports, and all that good stuff, yeah, I still don't believe it.
Yeah,
I got my head in the ground like an ostrich. This don't happen.
Right, I'm lying. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I understand. Now, let me see. I think I got another story. This is in Baltimore. And to let you know that when they found him, the 7-year-old was 98 pounds and the other one was like 50 pounds or 40 pounds. They was malnourished and everything. She abused them kids as soon as she got them. She abused them babies. Jaylon, what's good, bro?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
What's good, Jaylon?
Yeah, this is just sad, and this proves that how sad this country is, because she should have been charged with murder, and thrown away in the jail somewhere, because it's the more this country tries to accommodate women, the more they out of control they get, the worse they get. This feminism, this killings, it's not gonna stop. And it seems like getting locked up in prison ain't doing nothing for these chicks out here, because it's not doing nothing for them. They're not afraid to go to jail. They're not afraid to risk it. They're not afraid to risk their freedom. We need more death penalties, and they need to stop producing. We need to wait. There needs to be a way that we need to stop putting our seed in these chicks, and there needs to be a way that these chicks can't produce. Like, they need hysterectomies. They cannot, like, it's just horrible.
Hey, Jaylon, you don't think men in the last 200,000 years of our civilization have not tried to do that already? I mean, think about it, bro. We had chastity belts. Dudes was actually locking away their daughters in closets and stuff and all that good, man. Look, you cannot tame woman's nature, bro. She is who she is. I mean, and actually, I've been looking at this the wrong way. Maybe we should just go ahead and let them do as thou will. Maybe. I mean, society already crumbled. Why should we just talk about them? Let's let them go ahead and do what they do. As they doing it, let that civilization burn, and we go ahead and build something new. I mean, it's the only process to go by now.
Yeah. Man, we got my boy K Business Podcast. Yeah, man.
What's up, man? What's up? How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
You in Baltimore, right?
I'm actually in Baltimore County. So there's two Baltimores. There's Baltimore City and there's Baltimore County.
What's the difference?
So, it's just the county, that's all. Baltimore City is the independent city, so it's like right there, and Baltimore County surrounds it.
Okay.
So it's like Baltimore County used to be part of Baltimore City, and I guess they split. So Baltimore City is on its own. But the good thing is this case happened in Baltimore County. So Baltimore County is a little, they got their stuff together. So she will be prosecuted in Baltimore County. If this stuff happened in Baltimore City, yeah, I have some questions. So here's the thing. The mom, okay, let me give you a little background about myself. I worked 7 years with social services,
Okay.
children and welfare. Then after
Okay.
7 years, I worked in the jail. I was an investigator at Baltimore Central Booking. So I work with a lot of mothers, a lot of families, and this is not new. This is I saw this quite often. What the mother should have done was she should have she knew how a sister is. Some people know what type of family members you are, but she still chose to give those kids to her sister. Now, the mom is saying, "Oh yeah, I can't reach her. What are you gonna do? Call social services? Call social services or call the police, right?" And there are times where mothers actually do bring their children to foster care. They're like, "Look, I am tired. I'm exhausted. I can't take care of these kids," and those kids will be put into foster care and they will be cared for. The mom dropped the ball. The family dropped the ball, and this is no excuse. No excuse.
So let me ask you this, brother.
Sure.
You say you worked in the welfare system, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Now, I'm glad you on here, brother. Matter of fact, I want you to email me after this. We need to have you on here one-on-one because a lot of people will still sit back and say that, these are the most best fit. These mothers are deemed to be fit because of the, of course, government daddy and the judge and everybody else get that, that $51 billion package deal. So now you said that you see this all the time, like it's a norm.
All the time. Let me tell you this. There's sometimes I'll be in the courtroom and me and my attorney, the DSS attorney, and the child's attorney, sometimes, no, me and the DSS attorney, sometimes we will recommend that the child go to the father. But because the father got a job, got a house, is stable living, but sometimes the mom's attorney will fight and go to trial that no, this child must go back to mom. And I've done so many TPRs, I've terminated so many mothers' rights to get those children adopted. I've tried to get mom into parenting classes. I've tried to get them into drug rehab. I've tried to get them into opportunities so they can get this child back, and they never do. So I have to terminate their rights. I've done that many times. But
can you tell them? I'm sorry. Can you tell them what a TPR is?
Termination parental rights. Termination of parental rights.
Just want y'all to know what that is. TPR.
Yeah, TPR. So I've done that so many times on some of these mothers living in Baltimore City. Sometimes they're non-compliant when it comes to like the service agreement. All you have to do is show up to parenting classes. I actually had this one mother, right? I signed her up for parenting classes, and she was supposed to go every night. So she got there her first night there. She got into a fight with another girl from the streets.
Wow.
She got kicked out. They called me and were like, "Yo, we kicking her out." So I got her into another class. Same thing. The second day, she decided to beat up the teacher. So I work with these types of women in child welfare, and that's why I was like, after 7 years, I'm like, I am done. So I had to roll out. So I left. But this is the same. This case right here, we see it all the time. All the time. We had a mother who was prostituting her 10-year-old girl to drug dealers to get high. She was selling her 10-year-old to get drugs. That kid came into foster care. So many. Some of them I don't even remember.
And how long you been dealing with the foster care system, with the welfare system at the time you left?
I started in 2010. I left in 2017. I transferred to Department of Public Safety. And the issue is, when I went to Department of Public Safety, I worked in the jail as an investigator. I wasn't a correction officer. And some of the same cases that I saw in child welfare was the same ones that I saw that were coming into the prison.
Let me ask you this: so you was dealing with the adult jail, not the juvenile.
Yeah, I was dealing with adult jail. Yeah, correct.
Now, and you had to investigate a lot of the inmates.
Yeah, as soon as they get arrested, maybe on a warrant or maybe just on a traffic stop, they come in, they get they do the intake, then they come to me, and I have to ask several questions. I have to know their mental health. I have to know where they live and stuff like that. Then I'll pass that information to the commissioner. Then the commissioner will make a decision if they need bail or not. So that's what I did in the jail. I was only there for a year, but The child welfare was the one that really drained me when I was working with some of these families. Like I had a father, right? Good guy, awesome guy, nice house, everything. And he wanted his son. But the woman that he, I guess, had a baby with, she didn't want to do anything. But they still wanted to return the child back to her. And I'm saying in court, I'm like, you can't, because she hasn't done parenting classes. She don't come for family therapy. She don't have a job. She's going from house to house. And this man got a stable house. He has a wife at home. He has children at home, and he can go home with his brothers. We had to go to trial. I mean, they were throwing me under the bus, but eventually I was able to get that kid back home with his dad. You know what I'm saying? And that case was, I reunified the case. I closed the case out. I'm like, he's not going back with his mom. No way. You know what I'm saying? Because she was just all over the place. She had like 6 children, all of them in foster care. I also had another mother who had 9 kids in foster care, and she didn't care. She tells me every time y'all take this one, I'm gonna have another one, and she did, and she did.
So let me ask you this. So how do you feel working in the same system? You're trying to help the children, you're trying to get them to the best fit, which is the father.
Mm-hmm.
And for them to actually sabotage you and throw you under the bus, and you work for the same system that you supposed to be doing the job.
Ain't that ironic? Ain't that really ironic?
And one time, I tell y'all this, right? I got this young mother, a house, like apartment. I was able to find like a low apartment for low income. I was able to get her in there. You know, I was able to get like gift cards for like Giant, like the food store, Walmart. I was able to get furniture. I was able to do all these things. And when we got in the courtroom, right, and it was time for me to reunify her twins, because she had twins in foster care. I wanted to reunify the children back. That's why I was able to put in all these funding so she can get this apartment. She can get all these things, beds and everything. When she got to the courtroom and the judge was like, okay, today we're going to send these kids home. She said, okay, cool. Then she was kind of having like, she was kind of changing her mind a little bit. Then she changed her mind. Then she said, oh, I'll take my children back. So we returned the kids back. Within 2 weeks, those children came back into foster care. So it wasted my whole time, all the work I put in, all the efforts I put in, calling, making phone calls, picking up invoices so I can get this apartment set for these children to come back. And 2 weeks later, she called CPS and said she couldn't do it anymore, which is fine. I appreciate a woman to say I can't do it anymore than for the kids to go there and get abused.
I will. Yeah, I'll give her a shout out for that one. At least
Yeah.
she called. At least she called and said, I just can't do it. But
Mhm.
but let me ask you this. I got to ask you this. For the
Sure.
people that sit back and tell us and tell you and tell the whole world that fathers just don't want to be fathers. It's not the fact that, you know, we not alienate them. It's the fact that these fathers won't fight. They won't try to put up a fuss. They just don't want to be involved. They deadbeats. They running away from their responsibilities. What's your thoughts on that?
Sometimes most of these women, they'll have these children, right? And I had this case. This is a prime example. This woman had this kid, left Baltimore. The dad didn't even know he knew that she left Baltimore. He didn't even know that she was back. All of a sudden, like he just received a letter from the court saying that he has to come to court, and he was like, "It's been 5 years. I haven't seen my son in 5 years. I've called the grandmother. The grandmother cussed me out because the grandmother, like in Baltimore, like everybody know each other. So sometimes when we have child welfare cases, the father will show up, the grandmother will show up, all the family members will show up, and he would be like, yo, nobody called me, nobody reached out to me, nobody let me know that she was back in town. I didn't even know that my son was back in Baltimore. So then that's when I will start working with the father and the mother to see who's actually capable of actually taking care of the son. And some of the times, the system will block me. Like, no, the child has to go back to the mother. The attorneys, like one of the worst situations dealing with is the attorneys. It's the child's attorney and the mom's attorney, because they all get an attorney. They will fight you to the core to stop the kid from sometimes going back with the dad. Sometimes they will say dad has a criminal record. Then I would say dad doesn't have a criminal record in like child abuse. Dad has a theft criminal record. It's not a felony. It's not anything serious. It's not a sex offender. The child can go back to the dad. Sometimes they will do that. They will block you all the way. to stop the child from going back with the father. There's so many times I've tried to get children back with their fathers, but sometimes it don't work. So I have no other choice but to go towards the mom. Don't get me wrong. There's some fathers that actually will come and they will stop coming. They just wouldn't even want to bother with it. But
Right.
mostly I dealt with at least 80 to 85% of the time is usually the mothers, the grandmothers, the aunts, and those some of them are man, they will drive you crazy.
Oh well, we know about the aunts. We're looking at one now, so I see
Mhm.
right about the aunts. But now I didn't know about Baltimore County and the city of Baltimore. So Baltimore County was split because what is a better city?
No, Baltimore County is like how should I say it? Shoot, okay, just figure Atlanta and then figure the county that surrounds Atlanta. I don't know
I got you.
everywhere it's structured.
I
Yeah,
got
so it's like it's an independent city. Yeah,
but it is an independent city.
correct.
It's like
Correct.
how LA is, like LA City
Correct.
and LA
Yeah,
I didn't
County.
know
LA
that.
County. Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't
So
know that.
Baltimore County is more of the good side. Is more, there's
That's what I'm
not a
saying.
lot of crime. Yeah,
It's a good side versus because like even here in Illinois, Chicago, we got West Rogers Park and East Rogers Park. You go to East Rogers Park, is more shooting and killing. West Rogers Park more nice and upscale and mixed, diverse. So yeah, I get what you're saying.
yeah.
And we all in one county. We only surrounded by Cook County, you know what I'm saying, as a whole tri-city. So we don't
But
have
hold
multiple
on,
counties.
hold on for a sec. Give me like a minute. Give me a minute.
Okay, man, you can't make this shit up. Now this brother say he worked for the welfare system for 7 years, but y'all want to sit back and still say that nah, men just don't want to be fathered, they unfit, and they just don't want to be fathered, but they good enough to pay their child support.
I'm back.
Yeah, hey brother.
Yeah.
So let me ask, the people you deal with is mostly predominantly black women,
Mostly.
because I know Baltimore is majority mostly black in that city.
Mostly black women. Yeah.
Okay, so
And the ages can range from 15 up. Like we've had mothers. Like I had this mother who was 15. She was in foster care too. She was in foster care. The baby was in foster care. The baby daddy was in foster care too. So the kid, we had a 15-year-old. She came in. The baby came into foster care for neglect. Right? She was feeding the baby Coke instead of regular milk. She was feeding the baby Coke.
how old was she?
She was 15.
She was a kid having a kid.
Yes. So she was feeding the baby Coke. And that's what she told the doctor. So the doctor called CPS. So that's how the baby came into foster care. Then the baby was placed. She was placed in another foster home. Then about 2 years later, the mom had another baby again at 17. Refused to go to school. Her mom was very aggressive. Like she would come to court and say they're not doing this for my child, doing this. Then sometimes I'll be like, yo, you're saying we're not doing this. What about you? What are you doing, man? Or this is good. Sometimes I'll have an aunt call me and say, my niece, my nephew, they're not being taken care of, and you are their foster care case manager. You should do this. You should do that. Then I'll ask her this question. I say, ma'am, do you want to take custody of them? Because I can remove them from foster care and
Hell no. Hell no.
You know what she would tell me? She would
Hell
say,
no.
oh, I ain't got no space. I ain't got no this. Then I'll be like, look, I can get you custody and guardianship, $850 a month for you to take your niece and nephew in your home. Oh, really? Oh, you can do that for me? I said, yeah, I can do that for you. Then
So
I'll put in
some money is cool, but before
I'm
then,
telling you.
ain't no space. Hell
Ain't
no.
no space, exactly. And it happens all the time in Baltimore. Every time a family complains, the first thing I always say is, look, I can bring the kid to your house. All I have to do is my home assessment, check out the house to make sure the house is good. Then I can put in the paperwork, and you can either do custody and guardianship, or you can become a licensed foster parent. That will means that I will, or another case manager will have to visit you every month to make sure that the kids are okay. And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But family members, especially a lot of the women, they will call to cuss you out because they're in foster care. And my argument is, what are you doing? You're not doing anything to take these kids out of foster care. They're actually probably doing better in foster care than the little vacant house you live in.
But I thought it took a village to raise a child, though, from the Queens and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Damn.
It ain't like it used to be. I tell you that.
It was a rough job. There was many times that, because I sat near the visiting room, The visiting room is when parents come in, like the mom come in to visit the kid as in foster care. And so many times I had to break up fights.
Wow.
It's either the mom is fighting the case manager, or the mom is fighting the grandmother, or the mom is fighting the baby daddy. So many times, me and my coworker will have to go in and split the fights and call the police. Not even talk about the courthouse. Man, the courthouse is a jungle. All these women are fighting. Sometimes you might have like it's usually the grandmothers and the mothers that's usually fighting, or the aunts. There's fighting in the hallway that the sheriff have to take them out. They fighting outside after the court hearing, and it was a rough job.
Wow. You know what, brother? I want to have you on the show, do a one-on-one, man.
Sure.
In the private chat, I put my email there. I know you know how to get to it. Please email me so we could talk about
I see
behind the scene in the welfare system and dealing with the family courts. It's a goddamn shame that they worry about what the man has as money and what they could benefit from versus the best interests of the child that they claim to say that they down.
And sometimes the fathers, I didn't have a lot of problems with the fathers. They were more cool. We can relate better. Some of them, they would do everything you ask them to do. And I was there for 7 years. They would do everything. You ask them to go for therapy, family therapy, they would show up. You ask them to come for visits. I had this one father that would pick up his son on Friday, bring him back on Monday, and he was on schedule with the foster parent. He was working well with the foster parent. Good man. And I hooked him up with a job. He was doing everything that he was supposed to do, but he just couldn't get it together. But I still kept in contact with him. But there's some mothers that when I pick up the kid and drop him off at the mom's house, and the foster parent wants to pick him up on Monday, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Those were the problems I had when I worked there. But the men, I didn't have that much problems with the men. Everything I asked them to do, they did it. It was all good. You know what I'm saying? But it's the women I had problems with. They threw me under the bus. They called my supervisor. I mean, they did it all.
Hey, I'm glad they ain't holler me too, because they holler that bullshit and you ain't said a goddamn thing. So, lucky you just got a phone call to the supervisor.
Yeah, but I did work with some good moms. Some good moms that wanted their children back and wanted to do right. But at least the percentage that was bad was much higher.
Oh, I bet. 85, 90%, I bet.
I got a case when I worked in the jail. I had this one case. This lady, beautiful lady, man, she was gorgeous. She came in, right? When I was reading the police report, she found that her boyfriend was cheating. So while he was sleeping, she poured hot water on him, right? And she came into prison, so she thought her good looks is gonna get her out. So the commissioner came to me and was like, "Look, after you done, I'm gonna give her no bail." So he gave her no bail. So she went to bail review, I guess the following day, and she thought she was gonna get out. You know what the judge said? Nope, no bail. So she sat and she's like, "I got to pick up my daughters from school. I need to leave this place." I said, "Ma'am, you poured hot water on a man that was sleeping. That's attempted murder."
You can imagine. I can't even imagine.
And she was good. I mean, she was gorgeous. But she thought her looks was going to get her out because her children were in school. And she was like, "Can you please call my mother to pick up my kids?" I'm like, "Man, we're going to be in here for a long time."
Baby mama terrorist. Bro, I appreciate you putting this out there.
All right, man.
Hey,
They want the power of men. They want the treatment of women and the accountability of children. You can't make this shit up.
Yeah,
no, you can't. Yeah. Man, you definitely email me, bro. We got to have you on here to talk about this system since they say that's the best interest of the kids. Definitely want to talk more about that.
Sure, no problem.
Sure. All right, brother. I want to give a shout out to Corey Watson for the $10 donation. He said we need more control on birth control methods for men. If there were more methods for men, like a pill or a shot, most sisters wouldn't have kids from us. 50% would go to 80% quick. You ain't never lied.
Yo, I was about to go ahead and do a.
They got male contraceptives.
Right, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna rush that.
No, you know why? Because look, they'll get mad at you and even try to sue you if you don't tell them that you want a male birth control or B, you got vasectomy. That's what's coming.
Fuck out of here. I want to give a shout out to Dead Set for $5 donation. He said, "Saw you on Green Gorilla. I'm glad I found this channel. I'm in Baltimore dealing with an appeal on child custody right now. You can't make this shit up, man. Our prayers to you. Hope you definitely get 100% custody. And if they don't give you that, at least equal parenting. But I hope you get 100%. Shout out to the brother, Dead Set. Hey, man, you do animation, man? Let me know if you do animation, brother. I want to give a shout out to Patriarch Turner for the $2 donation. The children always suffer for sins of a baby mama tears. That's 100% facts. That's 100% fact. That shit is real right there. Want to give a shout out to Essential Entities for the $9.99 donation. He said, thank you, family, for the information. The state building environments for women to breed slave and chaos. BMT is an understatement. This is the work of the devil, Satan. In the
what you call them, Mr. Palmer?
I call them the devil's son-in-laws. That's why I call them the devil's son-in-laws. The reason why I don't call them daughters-in-law because they got way more masculinity than any man. So yeah, shout out to Essential Entities. You can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up at all. You know, but you know, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play this news clip right quick. Then I'm gonna let CF, Face, KD, and Noble chime in on this. But I had to talk to the brother. Once he said that he works for the welfare system, trying, see who's more fit to take that child. And you heard what he said. But they'll still call him a lion, say his mama black, and you just support deadbeat men and you ain't shit and you hate women. I got it. But we're gonna watch this clip. This when this is July 30th. This when it just happened. You just can't make this shit up. Hey, Dad said, okay.
The proof is what it is.
Yeah, you know what? Hold on, man. Hold on. Uh-oh. Hate this shit. Damn commercial. Yeah, you right, 100%. And shout out to my man.
Truth is what it is.
Yeah, truth is what it is. Is it sound to this thing? I don't see no sound. All right, here we go. Damn, that just scared me. Yeah, that was on the video I wanted to show what the news said. And then after I'm gonna let the people talk and shit, I want y'all to see the grandmother. The grandmother calls out both of her daughters. CF, what's going on?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to say that most women, they don't even deserve the title of a mother anymore.
I agree to the fullest.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen it a lot on social media that a lot of people see their kids now as props to get attention on social media with, and there's not even like never mind a husband, but even just a man in the picture in these, in these pictures, because it's always the like mini me, but it's like, where's the father in this? Because women choose to have these children out of wedlock. And the reason why marriage is so important is, I don't know if you believe the Bible or anything, but God created marriage so that the children could be protected under these things with a functioning 2-parent home. So the reason, it's just insane to me because I grew up in a, I have amazing parents, and all I know really is 2-parent functioning homes. So to think that this stuff actually happens, I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around.
Yeah, 100%. I came from a 2-parent household, and I never dealt with single motherhood and nothing like that. But it does happen. The thing that I have a problem is a lot of these that's why I call them baby mama tears. They will have a kid with a man who they know that doesn't want to have a child, or he don't want to marry you. It wasn't like that, and they'll have a child anyway, and they'll say it's his fault and he's a deadbeat, and people just fall for it.
Right. And a lot of times, I mean, I know it's not fair, but a lot of times when there's no legal contract of marriage, men can walk away because there is no legal thing around it. And that's why marriage should be the utmost important thing to keep society running and intact.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, due to the circumstance beyond our control, a lot of men is not getting married because of the way society has got it and set them up for failure.
Not only does that, because marriage is not even based on a religious belief system no more. So hell, chicks ain't keeping their legs closed trying to be honorary virgins or be learn how to trying to be a wife. Ephesians 5 has said that. So not only chicks going against nature, they're going against God and the system.
Right.
Exactly.
Definitely. Where you from?
I'm from. I don't really want to disclose where I'm from. Massachusetts. So.
Oh, you from Massachusetts? That's what I want to know. So, oh, you came from Turtle Boy Sports, right?
No.
No. Oh, okay. I thought because he out there in Massachusetts.
Yeah. No. But I just wanted to chime in and say that because I see so many people propping up single motherhood on Instagram, and it's just bizarre to me. Really.
Yes.
I mean, it's saddening for the kid because the kid's the ones that suffer the most. And these girls, they don't care about kids. They don't care about their children. Are you kidding me?
The colleges is teaching them that.
Right. And I'm glad that I didn't go away to college. I'm so glad. So glad.
No, I definitely appreciate your thoughts and your opinions. And a lot of people in here do believe in the Bible. But all the books say the same thing when it comes to these terrorists and God's law. So I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. But how our society and good old America, they don't want that. They want these high rate divorces for no faults and child support, just get that money. Right. It ain't nothing about the kids. But I definitely appreciate you commenting, because this definitely have to be discussed and talked about. I want to give a shout out to the kid's dad for the $4.99 donation. He said Roe versus Wade says consent to sex is not consent to parenthood. He ain't lying. That's true. And like we said from my boy from the paternity court,
truth is what it is.
100%. We got Face Facts up in here from New York, man. What's good, bro? You driving down New York?
Yes, sir. I'm on the run from child support. I'm one of your fellow deadbeats.
What's good, brother?
Now, I had to chime in because I heard what the brother was saying, the social worker.
Yeah.
And not to give away because I'm saving it for when I do my one-on-one with you, but
yes, sir.
Yeah, you heard what he was saying. You heard how hard it was. You heard how hard it was when the social worker was trying to give custody to the father because that's what was in the child's best interest. So imagine if they had a social worker who was doing the opposite, who was doing everything they could to keep the child from the father, even though they know that was the best interest.
No, 100%.
And that's what most men actually deal with.
Man, so let me ask you this. I mean, I already knew this from looking up the statistics. I mean, this has been going on for a long time, but like I say, I figure it was mostly black women because Baltimore is predominantly black, but it happens all over. But I be hearing more and more lately about Baltimore as the mecca of destruction and disaster, and I try to give it the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know. So quite a few Baltimore people in here, so I mean, shit, that's shit crazy.
Hey, Baltimore's like the whole time west side Chicago, Mr. Palmer.
Man, Ooh, can't make this shit up, man.
It's so rampant that you can't even say that one is particularly worse than the other. I mean, as far as socially, so you can really only say one. You can really only compare state to state by the laws that are on the books. So that's what we really got to look at. But as far as culture is concerned, like this goes across races, locations, like economic status. Like ultimately, what it is it's a money grab. It's like a child trafficking ring.
And you know what? And that's the sad part, because most of them that be warded state actually be sold like child trafficking. That shit is real, and they get over $100,000 per kid. That's why they quick to take them. They don't care. Man, we got KD up in the house. What's good, bro?
Oh, yo,
what's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I'm just checking back in, trying to see what's going on with man, it's so much to say about this topic. I don't even know where to start really, but I guess I'll start here. For one, I was raised by a single mother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she was raised by a 2-parent household, my grandmother, my grandfather.
Okay.
So she kind of, grew up in a good family structure. Like my family, a decent Louisiana family, hardworking family. My granddaddy worked for the railroad. My grandma was a lunch lady, in the cafeteria.
My mom did that. She retired from the board of education doing that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I know what you're talking about.
So, but one thing I can say is my mama, she wasn't like, I guess whoever they were, we just saw the auntie or whoever.
Yeah.
They mama. Man, my mama raised me while she was in college, bro. When she went to Grambling State University. You know what I'm saying? Like she managed to be, pursuing her degree, and she worked at the housing authority at the apartment complex we stayed at. And she had another job at Walmart in the bakery. And I ain't gonna lie, I had a couple people that used to babysit me here and there, her little friends at school. And one guy that I could honestly say, out of all the dudes my mama ever talked to, this the only one I would ever consider to be like a stepfather type deal. And he was a cool dude, like he was a barber. That's probably why he ended up
I understand.
Besides my great granddaddy being a barber, that was just passed down. But growing up around him, seeing him, and he was a cool guy. And, it wasn't ever no bull crowd. Wasn't ever no, I was put in harm's way. I always had good friends growing up, and I'm still cool with them to this day on Facebook and whatnot. But my mama, she just wanted the type to interact with people like that, like, like that'll do something like that to a child. Like she always told me, look, when you go somewhere, don't be having your hand out asking people for stuff, well, the S word or whatever. But
yeah,
because like I don't feed you at home, stuff like that. She one of them types.
My parents told me I wasn't allowed to get enough from my friend. Now family different, but other how they like you ain't home. So basically, you ain't had no baby mama Ted. It's just she was a single mother and went through the cracks, and she still raised you and had a male figure. And that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
But the reason why she was a single mama, she kind of messed. Well, I ain't gonna say. Well, yeah, she did. She got pregnant at 15. My daddy was 17.
Okay, so he wasn't ready to be a father. He just doing his thing.
Yeah, he told me he had to pop the piece in and wanted to throw it out.
Okay, so I got it. And you the only child?
Yeah, by my mama.
That's what somebody about your mom.
Yeah.
At least she was wise enough not to have more kids, because I said you hear people have 6, 7, 8, 9 kids talking about they foot hurt and shit, and I'm like, yeah, but you keep having kids.
You right about that.
So yeah, I got it. And I was gonna say all single mothers ain't baby mama terrorists, but it's just the majority of them. It's so many of the ones that choose single mother is just the fact that shit. It's like you put them all in the same boat.
And that's why I kind of don't understand it neither, because I heard you and CF say y'all came from a 2-parent household, and y'all definitely can't understand. But I'm coming from a single mother household, and I still don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't know what makes the people be so evil like that, man.
I mean, it's just, I think a lot of them is raised that way. You can't be born a racist. You have to be raised and taught to be racist, or to be evil, to be neglectful, or to be, to do evil things like this shit right here. That's 33 to like she's 63. I'm just saying. You definitely can't make this shit up, man. Hey, where you from, bro?
Louisiana, but I stay in Oklahoma.
Oh, you the one with Oklahoma? Okay. You in Tulsa?
Nah, Oklahoma. Stillwater.
Okay, Stillwater. Okay, yeah. Okay. Is blacks out there?
Yeah, ain't that many, but it's a couple.
You better than me.
You know they got that.
Y'all better
You know
me.
they got that.
These places with
You know they
these
got that college right there.
man. You better than me, fam. Low
I
population.
mean, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but I kind of feel more comfortable. Honestly,
you said what?
I kind of feel more comfortable because I feel like
I knew you finna say that. You feel more comfortable around the niggas.
yeah.
I ain't mad at you. Long as you say fit cool, because I believe you. I believe you.
Yeah. Like in other words, the people ain't gonna bother you unless they see you doing something out the way.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. They ain't passed the marijuana law yet, have they?
Nah, but they got hella dispensaries out here though. I think it's recreational or something like that.
Yeah, but that's for people who got get them doctors. Doctor.
Oh, yeah, you gotta have that card.
I was driving through that man a couple of times, and I wanted to pull over and get some edibles or something, but they, you gotta have a doctor medical card and all. I mean, I ain't got no illness, nigga. I just want to get something to eat.
Yeah.
Nah, shout out to you, brother. Nah, but I mean, I ain't mad at you because shit. Sometimes better be outside that environment because you don't want to be in that shit.
And the cold part is, man, bro. I grew up in the hood. I was raised around the hood. I got love for the hood, but it's to the point now where it's like I can't do that nigga shit with y'all no more, bro. Like I want better for my life, G.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
Like real talk. Like last night, I just found out my second baby mom was trying to put me on child support. Well, she probably already going through the process. And see, I don't even know it. And so when they have a
she gonna get less money. First one get the most.
Yeah, and look, whenever they had a court date, I ain't even gonna know nothing about it. But I'm finna get on top of it right now. I'm finna call Texas, and I'm finna see what's going on in Texas.
How'd you find out?
I seen it on her pictures on her Facebook. You can go to their uploads.
And she bragging, telling everybody, yeah, I'm gonna put him on child support. Wow.
Nah, she ain't bragging. She keeping on the low, but she took 2 pictures. The first picture was just the envelope before she opened it up. It said Kareem Vallette, had my name on it. And then the other thing was the court date, which was 5/21, which was like, well, ain't that May? That was months ago, so I'm late. I'm sleeping.
Wow.
Unless you're served properly, that's none of your business.
I haven't been served properly.
This is how you live out.
Well, let me ask you this, Faces. You said that, like if you don't know and she go to court and he don't be there, they'll try to give him they'll give her whatever she want, max out. He make 70,000 when he only make 10 and all that shit. What would you do then?
Yeah, that's what you call a default judgment, and a default judgment can be appealed. You would never serve properly. That's fraud.
I get what you're saying.
Especially if you didn't sign especially if you didn't sign acknowledgement of paternity, because what's going to happen is if they enter a default judgment, they're going to send the default judgment to him, or they're going to try to garnish his wages. Now, when that happens, then he can file the appeal because he was served. How is it that I can get this paperwork, but I was never served properly? And you can have appeals and thrown out.
Okay.
Or we put you on child support. We never knew you, never notified you. If
she took a picture, so I definitely had the evidence that it's definitely some kind of case in the works right now.
It doesn't matter. This is their language and these are their procedures. They're supposed to. That's why they have process service. They're supposed. I'm sure Noah will back me up on this. Supposed to serve you properly, not just let you know word of mouth or you are supposed to be served properly.
Correct.
And Texas and Oklahoma is not that far away. We is next door neighbor.
Right. That's crazy. I hope I was gonna say I hope she don't get none, but you know how that go.
And the cold part is the reason why I say that is because I'm probably gonna get in contact with her here in the near future. Cause I got a lawsuit that's going through. I already talked to my lawyer. I'm finna get a nice little amount of money back. And I just want to let her know, look, I know I've been slacking a little bit because like when I got hurt back, I remember I told you the snowstorm last time we talked.
Right.
I kind of been out of work since then. I've been, just making it here and there, got a little stimulus check and a couple more little things, but it ain't just been enough to keep my head afloat. Ain't been enough to really just, I'm back working now. Don't get me wrong, but I still got that coming too.
Man, don't tell her what you got coming. Fuck her. Shit.
Nah, I definitely ain't gonna tell her, but I'm just gonna tell her like, look, I know I've been slacking, so you know, what can we pick up and go from here? I'll do better. You know, I ain't gonna let her pump me or nothing like that, but I'm definitely gonna just let her know, like, you ain't gotta do all this. Now, if she go to flipping off at the mouth and getting all sassy, then hey, I ain't finna go back and forth with you. Just like Dr. BOA said, if the woman making it hard for you, where it's like putting the teeth, then hey, you might as well just cut ties and pay your money and keep your peace of mind.
Exactly. Walk away. Keep your veins cold. Fuck them. That's what I'm saying, man. Cause she seems like she put that shit on Facebook. To me, she was just playing the game. She don't give a fuck about you and your livelihood, man. And just like everybody's saying, keep your mouth shut. Tell that motherfucker shit.
I definitely finna tell you I'm gonna get though.
What you can do that they don't tell others they can do, if you know that the mother's gonna take for child support, what you can do, any money that you want to give to your kids, don't give it to her. Put it in a separate account, and then say, well, listen, I already have this money set aside for the kid. Once they decide that they want to put you on child support,
what I was gonna do is just cash up her.
No,
is that cool to just cash up? Because technically, that's a paper trail too.
No. That's a gift. Don't give her nothing.
No.
If she's gonna file paperwork on you, don't give her nothing.
Nope. Yep.
Okay.
You put that money. You put whatever you want to put in that account. You put that money in a separate account. Then when they decide whatever they want to give her, you have the money dispersed from there. That you don't have to pay them. They don't have to garnish your wages. They can straight out of that account.
Right, because they'll be your rears because they're gonna try to take rears. Just put it up and then use that so you won't have no rears. And if they want to say, okay, child support, whatever. Fuck that.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm definitely gonna have some money left over. I'm gonna give me a car, you know, fix my license, a couple more things that can make my life go better, forward better, and put a little money to the side for my other kids and this kid right here. And another thing I was gonna say, we ain't even got no blood test yet. So if she do, I guess I'll just submit to court to get one of them.
That's what you do. Fuck out of here. Yeah,
but
yeah.
The baby do look like me. The baby do look like me. I ain't even gonna count. That baby look just like me, boy. I ain't even gonna count. But I still want a blood test.
Do it anyway. Better be safe than sorry, brother. Might be yours, might be 100% yours, but still, do it anyway. Since you want to play me, I want to make sure that I'm not getting screwed if I get on child support.
Yeah, I got a homeboy going through it right now. He on child support for a baby that ain't even here.
Shit, see, that's what I'm saying. So yeah,
and the cold part, the girl, I don't know if he knew her, but I kind of messed around with her back in high school, and she was a little hot in the ass, and she ended up messing with his brother. And then ended up messing with him and got married to him. And I was like, bro, ain't no way I can marry a girl that mess my brother.
He got married? Wait a minute, he got married to her?
Yeah, like I don't know if he know that she messed with his brother, but I know because his brother woke me up one night. I was drunk in the car at Walmart, and he woke me up to tell me about her. I don't know why. You know how they Louisiana, it's just weird like that. You know, he be like, bro, you know about such a thing? Man, she got some, like you say, that ass though. You know what I'm saying? But that's from the brother, the one that didn't get married. But the one that did marry was the little one. And he ended up marrying her, and he thought that he had a daughter for her. Come to find out the baby he on child support.
Hey,
I just couldn't do it, man.
Hey, bro, Candyman said start that DNA now. Don't waste time like I did and have to be in the gutter and get charity help to get back on my feet. If I were you, since you ain't sure, I would start that now. I wouldn't even wait till she do that. I'll just set up DNA. Shit, that's what I'll do. You should do that ASAP, man. So fuck out of here. I'm gonna let go ahead, brother.
Now I was just gonna say she definitely seemed like one of them tight though, cause like we ain't really know each other like that. We just kind of messed around through a mutual friend. But she like hood niggas. Don't get me wrong, I have been in the streets, but I ain't no hood nigga, bro. Like a hood nigga just post up in front of the hood all day in front of the store and don't want to do nothing with their life. I'm a street nigga. I can go wherever the street got lines on them and I can survive and have a good job and thrive. You know, I ain't no hood nigga.
That's why she going for child support now. Cause you know you gonna strive and dive, and she gonna dive into your pockets and take your money while you strive and trying to get back on your feet. That's what I'm telling you, man. Yeah, get a DNA. Just in case.
I don't know who that was. I watched it earlier. It was another live stream, or maybe it was yours. Somebody was saying just go back and look at what. Oh, maybe that Mr. Jeff. He was saying go back and look.
That was on earlier, man.
Yeah, he said go back and look at what they post, and you could tell what type of stuff they be into. And she be posting all kind of hood nigga stuff. And man,
there you go. There you go.
Boy.
That's why I say, man, y'all.
That ass though, right?
You got it. Fuck all that shit. I'm gonna go ahead and play this because the grandmother said put them both to sleep. The grandmother of the kids found dead in the trunk want daughters to play. She want both her daughters to pay. She said put them to sleep. grandmother of kids found dead in trunk want daughters to pay. So we're gonna see what the grandmother had to say about the situation. Well, you know what? I'm gonna read it first. I'm gonna read it first, and then we'll play the video, and I'm gonna let Noble speak. I gotta let him speak because he talk about Baltimore. He's from Baltimore. The maternal grandmother of the two young children were discovered in the trunk of their aunt's car during a traffic stop in Maryland last week is speaking out. She blames the tragic deaths of her grandchildren on two of her own daughters, not just the auntie killer or the auntie Tess. She blaming on the original baby mama Tess, the mother. Michelle, her name is Michelle Johnson. Michelle Johnson is the grandmother of Jocelyn Marie James Johnson, 7 years old, and Larry Darnell O'Neill, 5, and the mother of Nicole Johnson, the woman accused and charged in connection with the children's death. Nicole was the aunt of the two children. She said, this is the grandmother, I love her, but I want her to pay with every soul in my bones. They can put her to sleep, far as I'm concerned. They can put them both to sleep, said Johnson. Now, people say I'm wrong when I say, if your child is manipulated, disobedient, and everything, don't leave them shit. Wash your hands and move on. Let them stand where let them stay where they at. You know what I mean? And you heard what she said. She birthed both of these motherfuckers. And she said, I love her, but I want her to pay with every soul in my bones. They could put her to sleep, as far as I'm concerned. They could put them both to sleep, she said. She said this. The other person Michelle Johnson referring to is the children's mother, which is the mother, who said she, couldn't keep up with him, I guess. Michelle Johnson is calling for an ultimate penalty to be given to her daughters for the deaths of her grandchildren. That's what I want. I want both daughters to be equally charged, both, because both are guilty, said John. Now, funny you say this. People get mad at me when I say, well, the boyfriend killed the kid. The mother should be charged with accessory to murder, whether she was there or not. And people tell me, how can you say that? How can you say that? She wasn't even there. She was at work. She was going up to the store. She was going to the corner store. She was on OnlyFans that night. Your mama black. Now, this the mother. She said, that's what I want. I want both daughters to be equally charged because both are guilty. They are guilty. Remember the story we talked about in New York where she was pregnant with somebody else's child, but met dude also a day nap. He was a gamer, went over there, no disrespect to the gamer, went over there playing the game, got mad at the child, the little baby, I think she was 4 months, because the baby hit the game and he beat her and threw her against the wall and all that shit. And she talking about, why everybody look at me like I'm the bad guy? That was the mother said. Bitch, because you is the bad guy. You allowed some dude in the picture when you was pregnant with somebody else's kid and you had 2 other kids, and you don't think you should be charged with nothing. Yeah, okay. This is what I'm saying. She say both of them are guilty. Let's continue. Baltimore County Police found the children's body in the trunk of Nicole Johnson's car during a traffic stop in Essex last week. Police say Johnson told investigators 7-year-old Jocelyn had been dead for more than a year and her brother 5-year-old Larry for at least a couple of months. Shit. Johnson says she saw her grandchildren Christmas of 2019. She said they looked malnourished, among other things. Since then, she said she's been trying to get the children back from their mother or aunt. She said she felt the children were in danger. She said they took them out of the house. I've been fighting. I called protective services. I called the mayor. Johnson said in her tears. Now, see, I was finna get on her ass. I ain't gonna lie. When she said she saw them malnourished, I didn't see no result. What you do about it? I was just finna get in her ass. But she said they took them out of this house. I've been fighting. She said she called protective services. She said she called the mayor. So I was going to get in her ass like, wait a minute. How the fuck you going to say what you saw, but you ain't did nothing? But if this true, then I ain't got nothing to say. Michelle Johnson said the children of their mother had once stayed in her home, but left in 2019. This the mother, and this her daughter. And I ain't gonna lie, the grandmama look younger than the goddamn daughter. You can't make this shit up. They both got on, hair crowns, but I'm just saying. Shit. Now, after fighting to get them to safety, she knows about her grandchildren's tragic end. I tried to get help. I tried to get any help I could. I was waiting for my grandkids to come back home, but they never came back to me, she said. Okay. She sound like one of the fathers. When the fathers try to when the father be trying to fight for their kids and go to the governor and go to the judge, go to the police, go to child protective services, and they don't do shit. Hey man, let's see what the video says.
From where I'm sitting, looks like
man, I don't want to hear that shit. But yeah, wait for this 10-second commercial.
Out to the latest on that horrific tragedy out Baltimore County. The bodies of 2 young children discovered in the trunk of their aunt's car during a traffic stop in Essex last week. The aunt is charged with child abuse in their deaths. There was an outpouring of support tonight near the scene of that gruesome discovery. Dozens came out for a prayer vigil in honor of 7-year-old Jocelyn Johnson and 5-year-old Larry O'Neill. State Delegate Rick Metzger organized this event.
I believe it was ordained of God for that police officer to pull that car over, to stop, to see, because we're 50 yards from the water. And if you check the water records, high tide, they could have put those children in that riverbank and nobody would have ever found them.
Meanwhile, the children's grandmother is speaking out tonight, blaming the tragic deaths on 2 of her own daughters. Keith Daniels sat down with the grandmother tonight in a story you're seeing first on Fox. Keith.
Well, Kyle, according to court documents, the children's mother left them in the care of her sister. And tonight, the mother of those sisters said that was a fatal mistake. Michelle Johnson is the grandmother of the 2 children caught in the middle of a tragic story.
They took 2 precious lives.
And Ms. Johnson is the mother of Nicole Johnson, the woman accused and charged in connection with the children's deaths.
I love her, but I want her paid with every soul in my bone. They can put her to sleep as far as I'm concerned. They can put them both to sleep.
The other woman Ms. Johnson is referring to is the children's mother, Ms. Johnson's other daughter. On this night, we're hearing something from a mother that may seem unthinkable. She's calling for the ultimate penalty to be given to her daughters for the deaths of her grandchildren.
That's what I want. I want both daughters to be equally charged because both are guilty.
Now, this shit I don't understand. Now, this the mother. She had both of them. She say she love them dearly. And she said she want both of them, even though the auntie is the one who killed the 2 kids, took them, threw them in the trunk and cruising down the street in the 6'4" like easy as shit. She want both of them to be charged with the same crime. She want them both to be guilty. She want them both to be put to sleep. This they mama. Y'all know what y'all tell me? Your mama black? They mama black. And she said they both should be charged with the same penalty. And they should both be guilty, and they both deserve to be put to sleep. And you know what that is, right? Yeah, that guillotine. Now, don't ever come tell me that I'm wrong for calling out these baby mama terrorists when the boyfriend killed the kid, or they give the kid to the sister and they kill the kid, and you talking about the mom was down the street and she wasn't here and she was on a corner selling ass, or she was on OnlyFans or playing Nintendo, whatever you say. When I say that both of them should be getting the same penalty or get their head chopped off, I mean that shit. Don't come to me talking about some.
Me too.
Don't ever say that shit. Don't be talking about no motherfucking, oh no, the mama had nothing to do with that. She wasn't even there. She was doing her job. She was trying to look out and be a mother figure and shit. And yeah, it is hurtful. It is shameful. But this and look, this is why I tell y'all men, if you got some manipulated ass kids that's disrespecting y'all, and all you've been trying to do is be a father, they too manipulated. This is why I say turn your back on them, going about your business. You're not in the wrong. Even in the Bible said that the child must honor both parents. And if they want to honor one because one to manipulate them, then wash your hands and move on. You will be a damn fool to keep fighting some shit that you know that you're gonna lose and get sick and lose your foundation, your livelihood of. Wash your hands and move on. Keep your veins cold. If they come back and you decide you want to let them work it out and shit, cool. But if not, I understand. You ain't obligated to do a goddamn thing. Now, this lady is hurt, crying, everything, shedding tears, at least, you know what I'm saying? And she's telling you they both deserve the same fate, not just the one who had them in the trunk. And that's how I feel. But y'all motherfuckers get mad at me talking about some, nah, you just hate women. Nah, bitch. I hate baby mama terrorists.
Man, no more these Yanni worshiping Jezebels and all these Simban Johns, man. Cause these are ones that shame us brothers for not going doing stepdaddy-ish shit or come and check on these kids, but they will not chastise these women with these kids, man. And we had a long history like that, at least going on at least 40 years now. People just turn their head when women do ratchet bullshit like this.
Right. Well, Black Lives Matter is reaping the benefits off the money that these suckers donated to them. That's what Black Lives Matter is. They ain't coming out for this. But let's continue.
Baltimore County Police found the children's body in the trunk of Nicole Johnson's car during a traffic stop in Essex last week. Police say Johnson told investigators 7-year-old Jocelyn had been dead for more than a year, and her brother, 5-year-old Larry, for at least a couple of months. Ms. Johnson says she last saw her grandchildren Christmas 2019. They looked malnourished, among other things. Since then, she says she'd been trying to get the children back from their mother or aunt, saying she felt that the children were in danger.
They took them out this house. I've been fighting. I called protective service. I text the mayor.
Ms. Johnson said the children had once stayed in her home with their mother, but left in 2019. Now she knows about her grandchildren's tragic end.
I try to get any help I can. I was waiting for my grandkids to come home. They never came back to me.
Still so many questions tonight about a family tragedy that's resonating across Baltimore County and the city. Reporting live tonight, Keith Daniels, Fox 45 News.
Are you ready to make the move?
I gotta ask Noble. I don't know if you know anything about it. I don't know, because you in Baltimore. I don't know if you knew anything. Well, I know you had to know about it because Baltimore, everybody, like you say, everybody know each other and people know really what's going on. But what's your thought about this whole situation?
Well,
my brother.
Yeah. So I don't watch the news for this specific. I don't watch the news for this, and I don't deal in gossip for this specific reason. Because that's all you hear about is children dying in this city. This is the most despicable landmass on the planet. It's the worst human beings that ever breathe air, live here. It's the worst human beings who ever breathe air ever that lives in this raggedy ass piece of shit system and city. This is the norm. This is what I've been talking about over and over and over and over again. There's nothing in life more important than talking about how Black females have a lust to be able to abuse children because they don't know how to compensate for the lack of value and the lack of power that they have, and they take it out on children. That worthless bitch whining and crying on fucking camera is just a worthless piece of shit bitch born in the 60s, the worst mothers to ever exist, that has passed statute of limitations of the demon bitches that she raised. I'm not buying the bullshit. Fuck them tears. You raised them trash ass bitches. It's how you know they're guilty, because you all they doing is what you showed them. There's no question that you think that they're guilty because you raised them. And once again, you go through a whole story and not one man was mentioned. Not a brother, not a cousin, not a godfather, not a father at all. 3 generations in one video, no man. Black females are too incompetent and too powerless and not smart enough to be able to run any household. And all they do is kill and murder children. That's all they're good at.
Facts. Yo, I gotta go ahead and get to work real quick. I'm gonna have to catch the playback salute panel. Saying I'll let y'all later.
All right, bro. Be safe out there, man. I'm gonna get off about 2-hour mark anyway. I ain't want to talk too long about this shit. All right, brother.
This shit it's depressing, bro. It's just,
it is. That's why I'm not gonna be on too long, but I had to talk about this because, again, I'm gonna be honest with you. a lot of us now we just talking about far the fake ass baby mom tears black queens on this one, but you know, we all do say that know your enemy, these are our enemy.
Yes.
You know, and I agree to the fullest. At the same time, what we have to do, I told you, they're not gonna change the laws. They're not gonna, and I guarantee this bitch ain't gonna get too much time. I guarantee you she may get what 5 to 10 years, maybe. She not and the mother
20 years not. 20 years not.
I don't see her getting 20 years, bro. I really don't. They won't even charge her with murder. They charge her with child abuse, with attempted murder.
10, 15.
Under 13 shit. I don't see her doing no more than 10 years. She can get out doing half or 80%. She'll still be able to reproduce if she ain't got no kid, but she can reproduce and do whatever else, get welfare and everything else. Treat like a king. And this is why I tell y'all we have to change the laws in our minds because these bitches ain't gonna change. We have to get our pockets in order. We gotta get our soul in order. We gotta get our physical and our mental in order because we have to get away from shit like this. We can't be around affiliated. We can't be associated. I don't care if they're your own sister. You have to walk away from them. And if you want to live that free agent lifestyle,
You know what's crazy?
What's up? Go ahead. Jelon, you there?
Muted himself somehow.
He must have froze up.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
Go ahead. What up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah. You know it's teenage boys that commit crimes like these get longer prison sentences. That's what's crazy.
Yeah. Yep. Real talk.
Yeah, this is a grown ass woman. And yes.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I say we know who the enemy is, but at the same time, that's why we gotta get ourselves in order so we don't be around these enemies. Because the enemy gonna keep doing what the enemy does. We have to get ourselves in order and go on.
Not only was the kids dead, bro, she rode around with them in a trunk. In a fucking trunk, my nigga.
Who the fuck does that? Why do you have a
like? I'm just saying, like, bro. I watch too much CSI, crime investigation type shows. I'm pretty sure those kids were Skeletors. Do you hear me?
What type of empty, hollow thing do you have to be to know that?
Like a skeleton in your trunk, like no flesh, no bones.
That chick got a demon inside of her.
Bro, when you die, the only thing that keep growing is your hair and your fingernails.
And you know what?
Look like some shit from Tales from the Crypt.
And right, and the thing about it, over a year, you really decomposed.
Yeah,
that car had to be stinky.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
how was she?
I can't believe nobody ain't smell that shit.
And she because she's not human. She's a devil's son-in-law. She didn't give a fuck about that smell. Her hair smell.
That's why I resent the fact when people say a female is masculine. No, a female can't be masculine and a male can't be feminine. What you are is a fucking demon. The way God set it up, the way the universe set it up, is how the fuck it is. You don't have no choice on what shit is. You are male, you're supposed to be masculine. If you're not, you're being the devil. You're being satanic. You're being demonic. If you're female, you're not doing it, you're being demonic. If you start doing that and start excommunicating them from your presence and just cut them the fuck off, I'm not tolerating that. You can't be masculine. You're just being a piece of shit as a female. That's all you are. You should be discarded.
Man.
You don't have no choice in what God set up. The sun comes up in the east. Can't nobody change that shit. People need to stay in that place. And then people are comfortable enough to murder children. You can't find nowhere in the Bible or the Quran where the devil is murdering children. They'll get somebody else to do it. That's how fucking wicked these raggedy bitches are that live the average female. They ain't modern at all.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, KD.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we hear you, bro. We was hearing you. You there?
Yeah.
You might have to log out and come back in.
I think your phone messing up.
I had this phone call about the job and I had answered it. I just wanted to, make sure I wasn't talking on the phone or whatever.
We still on? Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, we hear you now. But go ahead. I want to know really talk about this because he ought to be more shit. This is sad, definitely a sad situation, man. But
this is what you see all day, bro. This is what you see all day, every
Hey,
day.
hold on. I sound kind of low. I'm gonna leave out and come back in. Can somebody put the
all right,
link to the stream in the chat?
I got you.
All right.
Yeah. Because Noble been saying this shit since he been coming on here.
I'm telling you.
He been saying this since
and after her prison sentence, she finna go back to living life
like a king.
Yeah, she finna go back to living life like nothing happened.
This is why, again, I say we have to get ourselves in order. We have to, man. We got to stay away from just evilness, just negativity, just bullshit. We got to stay away from all that shit, man or woman. It doesn't matter.
Hello.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, I'm back now. When I came back, it was sounding kind of low. I had a phone call about this job in the morning, and I had
hey, bro, we was hearing you very clear. To be honest, you probably was just maybe you was hearing it, but we was hearing you.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure y'all can hear me, but I couldn't hear y'all like I do now.
I get it. Okay.
You know how these smartphones is, like,
yeah.
Sometimes they're so smart they dumb.
I understand. Hey, brother Darrell just coming in. What's going on, brother? Darrell, you there? Darrell, you there? You mute the thing.
I don't know. We got a mic off or something.
I don't know, but go ahead, Noble.
Well, what I would direct people's attention to is, again, back to like, this is the most important conversation. This is the undertone to everything that's going on with what people call modern women, what you see on Kevin Samuel's show or anybody's show where they're talking to these females, fit and fresh, all of that. It's this arrogance they have. If I know I could be a worthless piece of shit to the most innocent person in our community and get away with it, why the fuck wouldn't I disrespect a man?
Exactly.
You get all this. That's where you get all this bravado and machismo. That's where you get it from, because they're practicing day in, day out, killing and abusing children. That's who they are. The so-called modern female is a child killer and a child abuser. That's what they are. Fuck the stupid shit. Whether you got money or not to buy you shit, you're not worth being in the room. You should be outside with the dogs. You kill children. There's nothing lower than that. The stats you showed, I think 2 weeks ago, their murder is in the millions. They killed 1 million children in 1 year.
Yeah, 1.7.
I think the members in 600 million. It's just like, what are we talking about? And that's not even abortions. That's not even abortions. That's just a child breathing air, and the so-called mothers are murdering children. This is what they do. And then you go, and this is my biggest point, is this show here, the fucking aunt. So all of you weak motherfucking females who are going, it wasn't me, you're a piece of shit because you're complicit. You watch the shit happen and you don't ever expose it. You don't ever call the police.
Guilty by association.
Fuck the child protective service. Call the fucking police, or call the feds, or call the Department of Justice, or call the Hague, or call the United Nations. When you kill 46.5 million children in abortion clinics, when only 17% of your children can in the so-called black community can come out without being abused,
60 million.
It's time to start calling the National Guard. It's time to start calling and dealing with a different level of warfare or protection, however you want to look at it. Because y'all are fucking out of control. Talking about you want a high value. You deserve a low value at best.
Hey, what's your name, brother? That's talking right now.
Noble.
Man, listen, Noble. I understand what you're saying. Like, call this person, call that person. Where it's really a deeper plot that's going on to just further destroy the black community. Like, they don't give a damn what these misfits, miscreants, whatever else you want to call them, low budget, low value, great value people do. It's just all a part of a bigger plan, bro. They don't care who they procreate with. Cause I've been to jail before, bro. It's always a bed with your name on it. And as long as they raising little Pookie, little Ray Ray, or killing little Pookie or little Ray Ray or little Tasha Shaniqua, it's always gonna be a spot to fill up their jail. They don't care, man.
So what was your solution?
I'm just being honest, bro. That they don't give a fuck.
I'm asking what would your solution be, because my focus is to stop the bleeding.
I mean, we could stop procreating, but that ain't gonna happen. Everybody not gonna listen as far as that. I have made some mistakes as far as procreation.
I couldn't give a shit if they listen or not. I'm not worrying about you listening. If your stupid ass is locked the fuck up, you don't got. It's no. You don't have no fucking choice whether you're gonna listen or not. If the right.
I understand what you're saying, but okay, what happened when the Pookie or one of the Ray harm somebody in your family? Then are you gonna care if they listen or not?
Who raised them?
I'm just saying. At that point,
Pookie and Ray Ray already hurt somebody. Pookie and Ray Ray already hurt somebody in my family. My brother's been dead for 20-something years.
Oh, okay. Well, I lost a lot of people in my family.
Raised by a baby mother terror.
For your law.
I ain't even gonna count. I lost a lot of people in my family, bro. I ain't even gonna count. I was talking about lately it's been COVID, but a lot of times it's been Pookie and Ray Ray.
I understand that, but Pookie and Ray Ray is not the problem. They didn't birth themselves. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Well, Pookie had to get the Keisha pregnant though. You feel me?
Pookie and Ray Ray was 10 years old and they have no control of their life at one point, yes? And then they were.
I'm talking about, I understand that. But I'm talking about the Pookie that got Keisha pregnant in the first place to even have Pookie Jr.
He's at Pookie Jr.
That's what I'm talking about.
They are.
So Pookie Jr. should be killed?
Nah, I'm not saying that. Pookie Jr. can make a better person out of himself. It's possible, but it's a slim chance.
He will have to get away from the baby mama terrorists.
Indeed. That's all I'm trying to get you to say.
In other words, he's saying it's coming from the baby mama terrorists, bro. Whether Junior Pookie or whatever, they raised by these motherfuckers.
The brother in the welfare system just told you, whatever the dudes was asked to do, they did it.
Right.
Every man in here that's fighting for custody do verbatim what these lawyers tell us to do. And what the system
I understand what you're saying now. So what would your solution be?
I believe we gotta vote these lawyers out, these judges out.
My solution would to impress upon the women that have a spine to call out these fucking females, because they're in the locker rooms with them. They're in private with them. Call them out.
And you know what? One thing I can't say no, but I agree with you on that, because one thing I have learned in 31 finna be 32 years and 8 more days, bro. When women get on other women, they listen, because it's the sisterhood of traveling pants. You know, like if they stick together on bullshit. I don't
know about that one.
I mean, not 100%. I say about 65, 35% will listen.
Yeah.
When it's coming from a woman mouth.
Pygmies.
But first of all, we only picking pick-me's from here on out. We ain't picking nobody that's not a pick-me. Let's get that straight. That's the only ones we're picking.
Right.
I already told y'all about the real meaning of that pick-me.
Yeah.
I mean, what the pick-me mean, Mr. Palmer? I mean, I kind of got
and all the rest are
okay. Here's the thing, bro. The way these fake queens, they call other women pick-me's who support a man who's telling the truth. But I realize the real definition of a pick-me is one who pick and choose who's right and wrong, whether they like them or not. That's what a pick. They pick and choose who's wrong and who's right. For example, if Derrick Jackson say fuck child support, they'll give him a hand clap and say you right. If I say fuck child support, they're gonna say my mama black and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I'm a deadbeat and pull your pants up. So that's what they pick and choose who they want to be right and wrong.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying. That's like that girl on YouTube. Her name Danica. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Her name Danica Marie or something like that. Like,
you know who that is?
People be looking at her like she a pygmy, I guess. But she married though. But she still be.
They still call pygmies.
Yeah.
But she be saying like her channel mostly dedicated towards men and red people knowledge count.
Right, and they will call her type of pick me because she know her role. She rather be submissive. Right. She want an alpha male. She don't want to be I guess a quote unquote independent.
Yeah.
So they will call her a pick.
But let me say this,
like they said. Yeah.
Go ahead, Jaylon.
But there are a lot of women that give advice to other women in their advantage that's at our expense or to our detriment.
Indeed.
So that's why when you start talking about giving men advice that betters them and helps them avoid, being put at a disadvantage, they get on us because they already have advice that's destructive to us. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we got Donnell back up in here. What's up, Donnell? He ain't said shit the second time.
Donnell, you gotta get that microphone right, man.
Maybe microphone. But yeah, check this out, man. I ain't gonna hold this shit too long, man. I just want to know. Well, yo, hold on. Black the Guy came up here. What's up, Black the Guy?
What up, Simon?
Wait, hold on. I think Donnell came in. Donnell, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Can you hear
Donnell,
me?
I'm trying to troll, man. I hear you.
Yeah, well, I'm in Baltimore. I'm in Baltimore right now, right? I live in Baltimore County. It's the politicians, a whole lot of shit. It's the whole Baltimore's fucked up. Period.
True.
You know, we have situations with.
Damn, he got knocked off, but I'm laughing because he's like the 10th guy that said Baltimore.
Bro, it's a brother that talked about our school system and how 40% of the children fail.
Damn, that's bad. Every time I look around, I mention Baltimore, they say I'm from it, it ain't shit.
It's garbage.
I got mad at Trump for saying it's a shithole city.
It is.
Damn.
It is. It's trash. I'm on the phone with a sister in another country. She like, what are you driving on a dirt road? I'm like, nah, this is the streets. It's fucking bumpy as fuck. It's the most raggedy piece of shit city to ever fucking exist. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm not playing. I'm not just saying it.
Hey, I want to give a shout out Black the Guy, man. Black the Guy, what's up, man?
What up, man?
What's up, man? You must be in an Uber.
Yeah, I'm in the Uber.
Yeah, you got that mask on when you're in Uber.
Yeah. You know, I'm headed to work, you know, getting that paper, man. Got child support to pay and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but man, I wanted to say, man, part of the solution, I just want to throw out there for everybody to analyze boycotting. You know, I sit back and really think of things that really, really have an effect while we're also pushing for reform, while we're also changing the laws in our mind. Where the money is, where our voice is, in my opinion. If we pull away from, you guys stop doing what they're doing. So they're spending all that, squandering all their money off violence. We got to stop doing the same thing. Anything linked to them, I'm starting to realize all around us, feeling like that for a minute, is linked to some kind of debauchery. If you really think about comedians, every comedian we listen to that we like, they can sit there and say the most heinous things that are true to reality, and we'll sit there and crack up. But when we talk about it in a serious light, it ain't humor no more. Oh, this is passion. Oh, it's taboo. We should be talking about it. We can say clearly that getting beat with telephone cords and cable cords and getting shoes thrown at us, body slammed and choked out for grabbing the Skittles. We can say kicking dogs through washing machines and stuff like that. This is real stuff that we sit and pack up about. So it's like some eyes wide shut type horror movie stuff.
Hey, Black.
Like we sit and pack up the audience, you know?
Hey, Black. Yo, mask. Yeah. I hate that mask. The mask got we can't hear it because of the mask and shit.
Oh, my bad.
If he take his earpiece and put one of his earpiece and put it in his mouth, that's what.
Okay. Put one of your earpiece down by your mouth. Maybe that. Yeah.
Got him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll hear you better now.
All right, say what you were saying. The solution.
Everything you were saying.
All right. So what I was saying is, I think like boycott. I look at boycotting as part of the solution, like real heavy, right along with reform and all that. Because if we really analyze and think about it, a lot of debauchery and a lot of this craziness is tied to women and what women spend and what we spend along with them. You see, we'll go through all this trauma, symptom forces, ex-symptom forces. We'll sit and watch this stuff happen and still take the kids to Disney World. We'll still get matching outfits with these women. We'll still pay for pictures and post them up on our mantle like everything all good. We'll still post on the gram like everything all good, but you're suffering in pain, fam. And like you think about comedy shows, We'll sit there and listen to all that violence. We'll listen to all that abuse and laugh about it. It's almost like some sick horror movie stuff that we should really sit and listening to the truth. But when it's time to talk about it in a real light, it's taboo. It shouldn't be talked about. It's bashing. Cancel him. Cancel her. It's really crazy. Like every comedian that we listen to in all the movies, Pootie Tang, anything, all those satire comedies and all that black exploit film, they show you that women don't mind dating a 9-year-old. We'll crack up about that. They'll show you women will choke you out for touching the skills. We'll crack up. We'll crack up about that. We'll cable cord, getting beat with switches and cable cords. All type of stuff we sit and think is funny, and we participate in that way. We got to pull out of going like. Unfortunately, people you like and people you support, comedians, actors, rappers, entertainers, ball players, anybody kicking those narratives. Hey, man, we got to pull money out from that. All that designer and squandering their money off, we got to not participate with them. It's time to go to Walmart then. We got to show that we're not involved in this. We'll take them to go buy that Birkin bag knowing that she ain't been acting right. We'll take them to go buy that Fendi knowing that I call her with a friend. We'll take her to go to Disney World, take her kids out, knowing that she's been talking down on you. And we'll dress it up. We'll get on the gram and buy matching outfits. Oh, everybody got the phone poses, smiles. Everybody got the Jordans on and the polos on, smiles, Easter pictures. But you're going through pain, bro. You're going through hell, bro. Through them pictures, you think you hiding it with those purchases, but you just making their life wonderful while they draining your life force, bro. Right. So I say, hey, like this here, man. All people involved in that, companies involved with the promotion of this craziness, we pull our money out of because our voice is where our money is. If we keep acting like everything all good and taking our ass to Vegas, like let's ball on them bitches. If we keep acting like, oh, let's live our best life and run away, we still got a problem out there. They're still gonna think that it's entertainment. But you can't show me no old comedy, no old movie or nothing like that where they showing the true colors of the household, and everything is right there. A perfect example of what I'm saying is Pootie Tang. I'm gonna say it again. You got Chris Rock. It's really crazy, bro. That's all I want to say on that.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. You can put your mask on. I know you in the Uber and shit. Yeah. Hey, Fire Flame, what you got to say, man, before I get back on this couch? You're going to censor this bitch. Fire Flame, what's going on?
Hello, how's everybody doing? I just wanted to make a point. I agree with everything you guys are saying, and I sympathize with each and every one of you because I do know. But one of the, no disrespect to the guy that I'm about to say something to on the panel, he always speaks so bad about Black women. It's not all of us. I'm a mother of 4, and even though my kids come from a 2 family home, the mother, father, everything picture perfect and textbooks work. It's not all about color. It's a bunch of dirty white women out there. No disrespect. So
them the
just
worst
to
one.
always say that. Yeah, trust me when I say it, but it's just it's maybe I'm reading what he's saying. Listen too deep, maybe. It's like he has so much hate toward the Black women. It's not all of us.
Who you don't know who you talking about?
Man.
Oh,
I'm 35 years old. I'm 35 years old. I've never drank, never smoked, never had a criminal record, nothing. I've never done anything. When I'm on the corner, when I was young and was on the corner, just happened to be on the corner with cousins and friends that were selling dope. When the knockers pulled up, that's police, the narcotics, they pulled us all over. Correct. We all had to put our hands up. So none of that, I don't know how old you are, but that doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant.
You, so let's have a decent conversation.
Man, I'm speaking to the principle of what you're saying. It doesn't matter. It's just like saying they're good cops. It's just like saying they're good cops. Well, the good cops need to put the bad cops away. I'm trying to find little ways to escape and just solve the problem. My response and the hate over the internet, I can't hate you over the internet. If your skin is brown like mine,
I don't hate you.
No. I can't hate anybody over the internet. Our skin is brown. Our people were hung by their throat and set on fire and body parts cut off as souvenirs. That's hate.
I agree.
This is the internet. Okay. I'm talking specifically about children being murdered. That's what I'm talking about. Before and after
But
they
you
get
said
here. I'm
all
supposed to
black
be angry
women.
about that.
You should be. You should.
Ma'am.
I'm not going to take that from you.
You don't, man, I need, this is what I need. I'm going to call you a sister. This is what I need y'all to understand. You have no control over being labeled. People that are not you, even down to your gender, are going to label you and put you in a category because that's what civilized people do. If that's not the case, then take yourself into a store with no labels and see how that works. You are going to be labeled. You can't control that. So I'm talking about black females because they call themselves black females. And I can't call them women because God didn't make anything called a black woman. And that's for another conversation. So it's very specific. I'm talking about children being murdered. And the people, and at the same time, there are channel after channel after channel after channel in 50, close to 60 years of television of men who look like me, who built this country, who fought these wars, being disrespected on a breath-to-breath basis. Right?
Yes, yes. I'm listening. I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay. So who are presently being disrespected, called trash. Let's abort all boys. Let's get them castrated. We're being disrespected to the hill by the same child murderer and child molester called the black female. That's why it's very specific. I'm not talking about anything else. Like Mr. Palmer said, I've been talking about this one specific thing. One specific thing. And even if you take the black females out, my response, and it's crazy that y'all have this response. Your response would be, how do we protect children? Not worry about this guy. Protect the child.
No. I've heard you on. Okay.
Oh damn, he got knocked off. She'll be back. But no boy ain't talking about all black women. My mama black.
Somebody got to be responsible. I'm gonna say this. I take full responsibility for what niggas do in the Pookie and Ray Rays. I take full responsibility because somebody got to be able to respond. So I take responsibility.
Hey, I kind of want to chime in when she was speaking because nobody, it kind of did come up that way, and I know how females will take everything because they so emotional. Like, but this channel ain't really into the how can I say this? Into pandering. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no Derrick Jackson type channel.
Yeah.
This channel right here is raw, uncut sushi, like straight hibachi. You understand what I'm saying? But in her case, yes. And in your case, what you were saying was you speaking about black women because that's who you identify with. That's who the community affects you the most is black women.
Yes.
We ain't got time to talk about Al Karens. Yes, they are fucked up too. Mr. Plummer say they're the worst, and I agree.
And we didn't come from them though. That's the thing.
We can't go in their neighborhood and take out their trash. They got to do their shit themselves.
Yeah, I don't take nothing away.
That's all you saying.
The position Palmer take is correct. They are the worst. They are where they get it from. They are the worst and the worst. They're the worst.
In other words, they are Mr. Miyagi, and the black women are Danielson.
Right, wax on, wax off their kids.
Right, and in our environment, the black female is our antichrist. She's our antichrist. That's what she's doing. You the one that made the decision to trade us and betray us and have this attitude against us. We never did anything to you. See, I know history. Morris and
But wait, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
But are they really out here saying abort all boys?
Yes, that's a thing. What percentage of them?
I don't know that, J-Line?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
Now,
I would say this. I don't think black females came up with that.
I was gonna say, yeah. I ain't saying it's every single black woman, but
I don't think they came up with that.
It's them feminists.
Yes.
Feminist women.
But they're backing it.
Yeah, they backing it.
Were you the one that played, Mr. Palmer? Were you the one that played the lady talking about sterilize her voice? Was that you? I've been watching so much stuff.
I put it on. I put that, but it was on Instagram. Okay. It wasn't on. It went on YouTube. Yeah, that was a 14-year-old son.
That was the sister.
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
So hold on. You mean like
I know what you're talking about?
It was a 14-year-old. I mean, a black woman who I posted on Instagram, and she said that when her son got a certain age, she was gonna get him of vasectomy, so you don't have no kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is
Put it on her
crazy.
Twitter.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the young lady
That
back
is
on?
crazy.
Yeah, Fire Flame back on. Go ahead.
I'm here. I was just listening. Like I say, I'm not saying it to be disrespectful to anybody. Like you said, we all have our opinions. I just felt like, and I do understand it is a bigger topic about the kids, and that's a no-brainer. You know, I work with kids. I would hate for anything to happen to a baby. Like I say, everything that you say about those young ladies, I'm behind you 100%. I agree. But what I'm just saying is, it just seems as though it's like towards everybody. To all blacks, women.
We
But
all
like
failing.
whatever you say about those women, I agree. I mean, we have no argument. Only thing I can do is, be educated about what you're telling me when it comes to them. But when it comes to all women as a whole, and I understand you say, well, basically, our black men don't have to talk about us so bad, because it is some of us out here that's fighting hard as hell, trying to help the black man movement, trying to get them to get, So
I agree.
It is. I agree.
I agree.
So
But he's not talking about all black women. I know, we know that, but he's not talking about all black women.
No.
Okay, like I said, when I started off, I said I might have took it the wrong way. But it just seemed like I just hear so much hate in his voice when it comes to black
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Miss Firefly. Let me ask you this. What state are you in, if you don't mind saying?
I'm in Texas.
Okay, so have you been around situations where you just seen some messed up, low budget, great value, unfit mothers?
Oh, you know what?
Black mothers.
I have, and I'm that person, like I told him before, I was the one that I'm guilty of saying, girl, if he don't want to be with you, I always blame the father. But now, seeing it a whole different, going through the court system and seeing how everything is going, I see what you guys are going through. I would have never imagined in a million years. I have a girlfriend. We just had an argument the other day because she was telling me how she has young men and she doesn't want to deal with the baby's father. So she thinks that it's okay to bring other men in. Like I told her, you 100% wrong. That man needs to stand up and be a father to his children if that's what he chooses. If you don't want to be with him. So I do understand.
Okay.
So I am in the corner of, I shut that down real quick. Anybody can come around me and go, oh Lord, here she go with that. Yeah, oh Lord, here I go. Y'all need to take accountability. You loved him before this baby came. So what's so different now? That child should go first.
The way you talking, I sure hope you can talk to one of my baby mamas one day. If not, then it'd be cool too.
Good luck.
You right about that.
I promise you.
You ain't gonna move him.
I promise you, I have said it. Because I see the hurt.
Okay, so let me ask you this, man. I'm gonna call you man. Come and show you respect. I'm pretty sure you older than me, and I ain't no spring chicken. I'm definitely gonna be 32. I'm a young man, a grown man with that. How old are you? If you mind me asking.
I'm almost 40. 50.
Okay, I can kind of hear it in your voice. I'm from the South. I'm from Louisiana. I can definitely hear it in your voice.
Right.
So obviously, what you saying and what you have said is that you didn't feel that way when you was younger. You always blame the father. So you had to come to your senses and realize.
Because I didn't have a father.
Okay, well, hey, you grew up in that environment where it was not man bashing, but it was like niggas ain't shit because I ain't have a daddy. Or did you know why you didn't have a father?
Back then. No, back
I'm
then,
just saying,
my mom never said anything bad about my father. She always told me, I want you to see it for yourself.
Well, women back then was kind of different. We in a whole nother breed of generation. Like you almost 50. I know you probably see a lot of TikToks, and if you was in a classroom setting, some kind of teacher type environment, you should already know that this new generation is not like how y'all grew up. And a lot of y'all wasn't really all, there, but it was a little more decent than what it is nowadays. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Ma'am,
I think they didn't have the system behind them as much.
That and they didn't have the internet like that.
Right. You are correct. You are correct.
You mentioned that I had a lot of hate in my voice, and to
But
be
like I
honest,
said, I just
I
want to let them
I
know
do
that
hate
it's no
child killers and
disrespect.
child
I
abusers.
listen to this channel all the time.
You hear what I said?
Well, bro, I forgot what your name was.
Noble.
But okay.
Yeah.
So to me, I wouldn't necessarily say hatred. I just see disgust and tire. Like
no, real
you,
life.
no, listen, bro, listen, because I kind of feel the same way, bro.
In real life. I'm being honest with you about me. In real life,
it's to the point where you tired, bro.
Huh?
It might come off as hatred or anger, but it's to the point where you just tired. Like it's like Creed 2 when he got beat up by that Russian. He was just tired. You know what I'm saying?
If they were put on a task force to round up child killers and child abusers to kill them, I would be on that. I mean, I in real life hate child killers and child abusers. They're the most.
I understand.
It's too many bad motherfuckers like me walking around attacking the child.
I have but I don't know if you have kids, bro. I have number of daughters. And ma'am, what's your name? Firefly? Fireflame. Miss Fireflame, I have number of daughters. I have possibly one son, and I'm waiting on a DNA test right now. So I have nothing but girls, and they all beautiful. So I already know what I'm gonna be dealing with in the next 10 to 15 years, possibly a lifetime.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you talking to somebody who I have to school my daughters on how not to be nowhere near what their mothers are because I chose to lay down with their mothers, and I understand that. I'm not going to sit up here and not hold myself accountable, but I still have a duty as a father, as a black man raising black daughters, to be there for my children and to teach them better.
Right, that was you supposed to. I want to let essential entities talk, and then I can get off because it's almost at I went past 2 hours. I'm almost at the 2:30 mark. I ain't going no further. Essential entities, man, from New York. What's good?
Hey, peace and blessings to everybody in the chat. Just want to salute you, Mr. Palmer. Salute the chat. Really appreciate y'all guys coming to really, y'all guys this is the most healthiest thing going on right now on YouTube. One of the most healthiest things. So
it really is.
So I appreciate y'all very much. Every single last one of you guys. The brother Noble, salute to that brother. He makes a very, very critical point that people don't understand. He has a no tolerance for the shenanigans approach.
Yes.
And it get misconstrued, right? But at the end of the day, we need exactly that type of energy if we're going to persevere over this wicked denomination that we are all experiencing, that all our children are subjected to. It's that serious. So when I hear him speak, I don't hear hate. I hear urgency, and I hear seriousness, and concern. So I just want to salute you, brother, and I understand exactly where you're coming from. Now, coming from a solution-based driven concept, the beautiful thing about these spaces, brothers, that we have data, statistics, we have the numbers, right? So we have these numbers, and these things, women lie, men lie. Numbers can get switched around a little bit, but they are more than likely more accurate than both the women and men. So we have the actual data that discloses these atrocities that we are experiencing psychologically, emotionally, right? And it's damaging. So I just want to say something from a solution-based driven, and I hope everybody can this is just an idea. I hope we can get some money behind it. We do this. I think the first thing that we should be doing is trying to find out how we can galvanize and teach our young, not just girls, but primarily boys, because boys are the victim on both sides of the spectrum. Okay, the boy is the primary victim on both, or actually it's a trilateral effect. He's getting miseducated, his mother's taking him as property, and he get a lady pregnant or a young girl pregnant, his DNA become somebody else's property that he can be sued with. We got to think like that. So he's being sued with his own DNA. Young men need to know and understand that women in the society.
He bugged out.
Hey, yo, bro, you there?
Yeah, I think he bugged out.
Out.
unless he hit the mute by mistake too.
Nah, I think he just lost. I think he just went out.
He definitely making a valid point.
Definitely was.
Yeah, that's what usually happens when YouTube do some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this show is definitely healthy. It don't get no more healthy than this.
Y'all brothers is there?
Yeah. You went out.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Hello.
Yeah.
I got to come back in.
Probably got a phone call. The sound dropped.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. The phone call.
Yeah.
But I want to give a shout out to my boy Kareem. $5 donation. He said women abuse and murder children more than men do. The stats prove. Yeah, I put that out there. I told y'all 1.7 abused children and over I think 1,700 are murdered and killed by that mother.
Hey Kareem, I hope you out there doing good with that name, cause we share the same name, buddy.
Oh yeah, yeah, he doing his thing. He out there in New York, man, in the Bronx.
They call me KD. My real name Kareem though, so I hope you living up to some standards. Cause Kareem Abdul-Jabbar said it for us.
Yeah, he out there doing his thing. But while we waiting, if he come back, if my boy Essential Entities come back, I want to ask you: is this bitch, this baby mama Tara's auntie, and the baby mama Tara's guilty for murdering, neglecting these two children, throwing them in the trunk, riding around? Do y'all think she's innocent or guilty for this shit?
All three of them guilty. The mama, the aunt, and the grandmother.
Guilty.
Okay. So you heard what Noble said. All three of them are guilty. KD, what you got to say about that?
Man, I say guilty as charged. Give it a literature.
Guilty as charged. Fire flame. Innocent or guilty?
Guilty.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Jaylon, innocent or guilty?
The guilty without a
Guilty.
doubt.
Poison them bitches.
I say guilty without a doubt.
Without a shadow of a doubt, guilty. Yeah, y'all let me know. Innocent or guilty before I get back on the couch. Rashid says life for both. JB says guilty. E Senior says guilty. And MGK, y'all know what MGK is. Y'all know what the MGK is. Yes, sir. I need a few more. Innocent or guilty? Innocent or guilty? I have no remorse. AO say lady in guilty for sure. Shout out to AO from the UK. I went for the UK. You guilty. Speaking of UK, that bitch who left her, I think she was 6 years old for her birthday, her 18-year birthday, or 21. This happened last year or 2 years ago. She was found guilty because the baby died because she was gone for a weekend. You know they only gave her 9 fucking years.
What?
They only gave her 9 years. They did not give her 30 years, 40 years. They gave her 9 fucking years. This in the UK. Yeah, 2019, brother. Yeah. Hey, antisocial. Shout out to antisocial. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She's nice.
Bruh, I know some dude got 10 years for an ounce of marijuana.
Right, exactly.
Over in the UK, their sentence is not as bad as here. The US is pretty extreme.
Well, and she deserved more than 9 years, I'll tell you that. But Dark Man 60 says guilty. Antisocial says, just like you, Noble, mama guilty, auntie guilty, so service guilty, daddy guilty, school guilty, and the neighborhood's guilty. Goddamn, they all guilty. Reginald Wilson says death penalty for both. D Synergy 1 says she might get 4 weeks under the system. Yeah, it probably won't. Yeah, I believe. T Ferrero says guilty. Mr. Nice One says guilty. MPI says guilty. The Bell 5000 says guilty as sin. Yeah. Blood Boiling said provide website of those statistics. Say no more. Celine says guilty. Cool Breeze says guilty. Give them both the death penalty. I Am Me says everyone guilty, especially the mom.
Yep.
Everybody guilty, especially the mom. I'm gonna do this right quick. Brother said to show the stats. You ain't saying nothing but a word. I don't have no problem showing the stats. Since we lying. And I ain't talking about the brother that said show it. I'm talking about they say, we lying, we don't know shit and all this shit. They tell me, but when I put it up here, it's made up. You know the dumbest shit I heard though before I get off this motherfucker?
What?
You know when they say that young men, 51% of black men who don't have kids and not married, the motherfucker response was that's between age 25 to 40 years old, but after 40 they have kids.
Yeah, that's just
I doubt it.
But I'm just saying you can't make this shit up. Loved by a few, hated by many says guilty, death penalty. Celine, innocent or guilty? What is more? I got no problem. And you know what? Celine says guilty. Now, this is back and again. I find the furthest years if I can, but this from 2001 to 2006. I had posters. No, I didn't post on here. I posted on here before, but I had posters on Little Big Nate this Sunday. You look at 2000. This is for child abuse and neglect and child fatalities. When it comes to the mother only, it's 1.4. So 1,452,099 child abuse and neglect. Child fatalities is 1,704. Now, the mother and the other, meaning the boyfriend or whoever else other than the father, 222,836 have been abused and neglected by the mother and other. Child fatalities, 565. Mother's total alone with someone other than the father, 1,674,935. Child fatalities altogether, 2,200 or 2,269. When it comes to the father only, when it comes to child abuse and neglect, 661,129. Child fatalities, 859. Father and other, meaning the girlfriend or whoever else, 37,836. When it comes to child fatalities, it's 77. So the total of the father alone or with somebody else, 698,965 for child fatalities altogether, 936.
Which is still
if you look at the differences between these mother earths who get more custody, 85%, 95% custody, they get 1.4 million and 1,700. This is only 2001, 2006. You know it all went up. Jeez. You know it have. And when it comes to the mother and the semi forcer, it's 200-something thousand. When it comes to the father and they bitch or whoever, it's 37,000. Nowhere near half of this shit. Not even half. When it comes to this and this, still not even half.
It's clear as day they took their frustration out on children. That's what the numbers show.
See, and like I said, when these baby mama terrorists talk about that y'all niggas ain't shit, your fathers ain't shit, you don't be fathers, these the most best fit, just Google and show the motherfucking stat and you show them. This is only for 2001, 2006. And I want to give a shout out to Malcolm X and Denzel for this one.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
All you gotta do is do your research. The only thing about it, when you show them the proof, they will sit back and turn around and say who hurt you and you mad, your mom and all. Don't matter. Bitch, the truth is what it is. And what my man say, I'm gonna let him say. I like when he said versus what I said.
Truth is what it is.
Right. And when it comes to the truth,
you can't handle the truth.
So that it is what it is. But yeah, these two bitches and the mother, I agree with Noble now that I thought about when he put that in my head. You're right. They all come from generations of a curse of a baby mama terrorism. They all guilty. The only thing is the mama tried to redeem herself, but it was too late. That's how I look at it. So yes, all three of the motherfuckers guilty, and they don't deserve to get prison time. They deserve to get the Machine Gun Kelly.
I done seen enough bullshit Baltimore tears and know what that shit is.
Yeah. Let me get two more. Yes. Charlie Hustle says, I'm late as fuck, but I could tell by her picture she's guilty. Yes, she's guilty. Sister guilty. Mama guilty. They all guilty. Society, the mayor, she texted the mayor, he didn't respond, and they mayor guilty. Social service guilty. DCFS guilty, and all the motherfuckers. They all guilty. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. But y'all know me, man. Finna go ahead and get off this bitch. I gotta get back on the couch. 2.5. We don't be able to be on it too long for this shit. But it's sad and it's a reality. This shit been going on for a long time. Them stats right here is just from 2001 to 2006. So imagine when we go from 2010 to 2021, or 2015 to 2021, or hell, 2020 to 2021. I guarantee you it's about 5 million mothers only and about 8,000 when it comes to child mortality based on a mother. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. So don't quit letting society think that y'all the most unfit as men being fathers. You the best fathers ever. It don't make it right that fathers abuse them 661,129. I don't give them no fucking leeway. Fuck them niggas. And these motherfuckers that got these bitches and they letting these bitches hurt the kids and sabotage the kid. 37,836. Fuck them too.
They work.
Don't have a bunch of bitches around your kids.
Indeed.
Yeah, 100%. You know, Ricardo say I'm late, but she's guilty. Hell yeah, she's guilty. Hell yeah, all of them guilty. So I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. We're gonna be on here tomorrow, of course. We're gonna cook again, but I will say rest in peace to the two babies because they didn't deserve it. And what I tell y'all, the one thing they take from a child that is the innocence.
Yeah,
is their innocence.
I appreciate you bringing this story to people and putting up.
Man, I appreciate you coming on, man. I ain't see you come like, man. I like you gotta come on this one. You gotta come on this one.
Yeah,
and shout out to the rail that y'all come on and say, yeah, I'm from Baltimore shithole, and hey man, y'all like the 20 people.
Well, I'm not even gonna hold you. When I first came on, I was glad that it was on mute because I was crying. When you had those babies up, I couldn't see them and just know the babies. I was crying. I don't know what's wrong with people. I know I've done a lot of evil shit in my life.
Yeah.
But children being killed and hurt, bro, it's just something like
I understand.
Human
I understand to the fullest.
I don't get it, man. I don't know.
I understand, bro.
It's really over the top.
You don't owe me no explanation, brother. We human. That's the difference between us and them and these you know what I'm saying, these Lucifer baby mama terrorists. So I understand. You don't owe me no explanation. See, we human. That's why I said we gotta get ourselves in order, man. We can't be having kids with any type of bitch. We can't be dealing in a relationship with any type of bitch. We can't be having friends that shicey ass niggas and got that mindset that we want to be against. We can't be around them types. We definitely, that's what I say. We got to get ourselves in order. We have to be selfish. Men first, just like grown men business say. We have to be selfish, man. We got to be about us
and self-prioritize.
Exactly. They do it.
Yep.
And they'll do it with their own child expense.
Yep.
And the feminists, they're saying that they could impregnate themselves with their own bone marrow and their legs.
Then let them. I wouldn't. Hey, as long as I ain't got to pay child support, let them bitches pay their own child support. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I don't care. Fuck them. Go their own way. If I like, they can go fig town, make a fig town, go their own way. Please, I have no problem with that. But shout out to the real women who support us and everything. It ain't nothing about y'all, but y'all know what it is about these baby mama terrorist feminists. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
But that's why I say us men got to get ourselves in order first because we supposed to be the leader of this shit, not them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, y'all be easy, man. Y'all be smooth, man. I gotta get back on the couch, man.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, as always, appreciate y'all, man, to the fullest. KD, hope you get yourself in order and get you a DNA, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm good. Hey, it was a good show.
Yeah,
another classic as usual.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. Hope you come on tomorrow, man. All right. Peace. Shout out to Honey69. I'm gonna email you back. I've been seeing your emails, Honey69. I'm gonna email you. We definitely gotta talk. I'm gonna email you in a few minutes. I gotta go back and look at the message you sent me. I ain't forgot. We definitely gonna talk. But yeah, appreciate everybody tuning in. I know some of the stuff that I post be hurtful, sad. It's hard to swallow, but this is what's been going on. This will always continue to go on, and it had to be put out there. And people getting their feelings, still make excuses and talk about, oh, it ain't like that. you just picking somebody out this and out that. No, they ain't got to be from the hood to be a baby mama terrorist. I told y'all the worst ones is the ones that make six figures and think they high value. Them the worst. They got a shit to hide behind with these degrees and all that shit. Them the worst. You know what I'm saying? This bitch right here, she's pathetic, and the mama pathetic, and the grandma's pathetic. I don't feel sorry for none of them. I feel sorry for the babies. That's it. This whole system is fucked up. You heard the brother K podcast. What'd he say? He said, "Man, I was working the welfare system and trying to get fathers to child kids when they should get it, and they try to railroad him off the damn picture. But they hired him to do his job. Ain't that a bitch? So yeah, I appreciate y'all, man, and we'll be cooking on here tomorrow. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck child support. Court is now adjourned. Peace. Baby mama terrorist. BMT. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. Riding around, try to play the role, Miss Innocent with an evil soul. In public, wearing fake halos, behind closed doors, she rocked them horns. I moved on, she wanna teach me a lesson. Can't see my kids, man, I'm stressing. Couldn't see my son to give me his present. She got married to teach me a lesson. Telling people she did nothing wrong, knowing that well since I moved on. Thought that money would keep me home. Hell no, bitch, I'm gone. I don't know what you lost your mind. Try to say my name, but I know your kind. Saying I'm a deadbeat, bitch, you lying. Fighting in court, man, I'm trying to be a father to my kids. She focus on the wrong shit, worried about another being instead of us co-parenting. Put my kids in grown folks' business, telling them lies, bitch, you wicked. Split personality, oh yeah, you twisted. Never thought I'd go through this. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups. It's my baby mama. I'm on child support. Can't see my kids, so I stay in cold. It's my baby mama. She be riding Lexus, finding sugar daddies, and doing setups.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.